Okay, go ahead.
No, that's
Go
awesome,
ahead.
man. Yeah,
You
usually
can still talk. It's all right.
we
We're
just
live. You can
go and
talk.
we just talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You don't see
Yeah,
the timer come up.
he beat the drunk up on Fremont Street a couple months ago.
Now, he does the Michael Jackson stuff in the ring, right?
Yes,
Oh, that's
Oh,
him?
that's good stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
those are
him.
good. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Y'all
This is
never
gonna be a
mind
good
the
show.
dog tail going by. She has to have attention.
That's no problem
we're
at all.
at-
They all do. That's why I'm locked in my room here.
Oh, I
This is
know,
gonna be a
right?
good show.
Yeah.
Super
I'm looking
Beast
forward
was
to this.
supposed to be here, but we had to change his flight up. So
Who's that?
Super Beast,
Oh, okay.
he's real popular down in Mexico, Puerto Rico.
I think I've heard the
Oh.
name.
He's huge. He was the best man at my wedding. Everyone asks how close we really are as family in this business.
Yeah.
Some
That's
of us
pretty
are pretty
close.
close.
Yeah, you got to have that. I mean, that's
We
part
got our
of it.
new shirts in today, and my wife's sitting there modeling the pink one, taking selfies. Hey, look, man,
Send it to your mama.
we getting old. We don't do selfies no more. My arm goes out that far, I throw something out of place.
I got a bum shoulder myself.
I mean, I'm
Sports
lucky.
cream take care of that.
I only suffered a broken neck. I never had knee problems or any of that. Ribs, broken neck, bones breaking, but never joint problems.
Yeah.
Wow.
That beats Jerry Bostic, who runs World Class now. So
Right. Yeah.
he'll be here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
no
looking forward to
problem.
meeting him. I'm trying to get him on the show.
He's a good guy. He is.
Yeah, he is. This
we
3 hours
both-
for me.
We both catch a lot of grief for helping each other out, but isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Hey, spread the love, you know?
Yeah. You know, I have wrestlers come through here all the time. Hey, man, can I crash at your house? You know, the front door's unlocked and it's the first room to the left. Just to let me know you're here, you know?
Right.
And that's how it was when I was brought in, so.
Well, just so you know, Tommy, this show's seen worldwide.
Uh-oh.
We have a viewer in Malaysia. We got viewers in Australia, Great Britain. So
A little bit of
As long
everywhere.
as y'all don't try and take a 23 and me. I was back in that 300 days a year time, you know?
Yeah.
Different girl every town, 300 nights a year on the road.
wow.
We do not. My mama said, you want to do the 23 and me? I said, oh, hell no. She said, why not? I said, I don't think there's a statute of limitations on child support. That's why.
Oh, wow. What's up, Lane?
How's it
Lane.
going, y'all?
Hey, Lane.
We may have one more host join here a little bit.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna start the countdown timer.
Okay.
We can still talk, but the intro is about 2 minutes. No, it's 1 minute long.
1 minute and 53 seconds.
Well, that's the countdown timer. The intro is another minute long. So
Oh, man. Run up here and grab us a pizza.
this is a professional show. We try to do this professionally.
I
Hey,
had
it's
one-
good having you, man.
Yeah,
good
it's gonna be a
having
great
you as
show.
a
I'm
guest.
looking forward to it. I'm getting more than I bargained for tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Santana's doing his makeup. That usually takes 45 minutes. So-
Oh, there's our other host.
There, you hear that?
Hey, Mark, you heard what he said about the promos, right?
No, I was.
He said that's one of the best things you gotta know to do.
Yeah, if you can't cut
I
a
agree.
promo, man, stay your ass in the back.
That's the only way you can market yourself.
We'll find you a manager or something.
Now, when the intro starts, Tommy, or Terry, we're gonna kick everybody off,
Okay.
and I'll bring everybody on at one at a time, and then I'll
Sure.
introduce you. So
No
I'll have
problem.
you backstage. I can see you. Nobody else can, but I can see you.
Oh, thanks for letting me know that, so I didn't do nothing fucked up.
It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, this way you don't think you got kicked off.
Yeah.
Just hang tight while the intro goes. And
As long as you can
everything.
still see the show, you're good. So
Okay. No, 1X is not the same as extra large.
What's next? Your mom said.
so if you
My
give me the
mom-
bird, I'll be able to see it.
My mama needs a big ass shirt, probably.
It's gonna be a good show, guys.
I don't think that'll fit on the tag, man.
Hey, I got a 5X long in there. Don't even laugh.
Oh man.
That's the T-Rex side.
10 seconds. Take 10 seconds, guys. Oh, Lance joins us again. All right, here we go. Spanning the Globe starts now. And good evening, everybody. Let me get this off here. There we go. I forgot to kick that one off. Welcome to the show. We are spanning the globe. It is Thursday night, and we want to thank everyone once again for joining us. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. But first, I want to remind everybody that this show is sponsored by Mark Leather, Championship Belt Releathering. I didn't click over quick enough to get to the logo. And by Unique Spirit Championship Belts. So if you need a replica belt made, he can hook you up. So now I'm going to introduce my co-host tonight, and then our special guest joining us from the Sunshine State of Florida, Mr. Richard Ward.
Hey,
Welcome.
everybody, how's it going tonight?
Mr. Cincinnati, Andy Bolger.
How's everybody doing?
What's going on, Andy?
Mr. Cadillac Lane.
Joe.
Shreveport.
Hey, Lane.
Andy, how's it
And
going, Richard?
And from the great state of West Virginia, Mr. Jim Lawrence, our resident referee.
Hey,
Hey,
Jimmy.
how's
Hey,
it going,
Jim.
everybody?
We got a great show lined up. We got a special guest, and I'm going to bring him on right now because I just know he's itching to talk. He's been sharing stories even before the show started. So, this is the promoter for a local Oklahoma promotion called BCW. I'll let him explain what that acronym stands for. Mr. Terry Pantera, welcome to the show.
How y'all doing?
We're good. How are you?
Going.
Thanks for having me on. We'll have
Thanks for
another-
coming.
I have another special guest for y'all in a little bit.
Awesome,
but
awesome.
still well,
We're going to
everyone's
We're going to get to viewer comments real quick. I'm going to put these up on the screen as we talk.
Sure.
This is our viewer from Malaysia. This is Noor. Noor.
Hey, Nor.
Mr. Gianni Martello.
Gianni,
He's-
what's up, buddy?
He's our
What's up,
comment world
Noor?
champion.
Yes, he is.
Curtis Thompson,
Curtis.
welcome. No, I did not. No. That's
did
a
not
professional
spend
job.
expensive on the intro.
How'd you like the intro, Terry?
I liked it.
I don't have any belts for sale tonight, but I do have one I'm going to show off later in the show. Jeff Kakaki, welcome. Platinum, he's joining us from Orlando, Florida tonight.
Finally,
he
a
has
last
like-
name I can say.
Mr. Sandy. Okay. So, Terry, let's talk a little bit about your professional wrestling career, and then we'll get into your current promotion. When did you get into the business?
I started training in 1987, believe it or not. I lived really close to the Von Erichs. Me and Chris were friends. And we weren't supposed to train, or I wasn't. In fact, I was forbidden from it because my stepdad was in the business, and we won't bring his name up, but he's gone now. And I did it anyway. So, and, got to work, train with Chris Adams, Killer Tim
Wow.
Brooks. Of course, the Von Erichs, Kerry treated us like his little brothers. Of course, Chris was his little brother. And we just had a blast coming into it. And over the years, Skandar Akbar picked me up, and we did a lot of stuff in Mexico. And speaking of Skandar, these look familiar?
Nice.
Oh,
These
nice.
are not
wow.
Skandar's boots. These are Alpha Rots. That dirty, stinking Arab needs to come to my house and get them out of my closet. So,
Nice.
but yeah, and then what was it? 2004 or 5. I took about 10 years off.
Evening, Jason.
We'll just say I had the Jake the Snake complex. Took the same sabbatical he did. So.
Oh, sick.
Gotcha.
So, but we've been clean 11 years. So, and
Nice.
we're in a little town of Guthrie, and the judge told me he was going to put me under the jail. The DA told me he was going to put me under the jail.
Wow.
That was 8 years ago. Well, actually 11 years ago, and I started BCW back up a few years later, and they both give me money to run my shows now. So that's pretty cool.
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 They came
So-
full circle. But it was a
That's
whole
awesome.
different life back then, and me and Jake, unfortunately, were some of the last ones to get away from that toxic lifestyle.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't
Congratulations,
recognize.
man.
Huh?
Congratulations, man.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't recognize me anymore because of the issues Mark knew last year. A year ago today, I pretty much started dying for 6 months. And
Yeah, you're pretty sick. I remember that.
Yeah, I dropped 60, 70 pounds.
Mm.
But
Wow.
you got a pretty
Wow.
picture? So it was rough, but we're on our way back up. We're gaining weight again.
Good deal.
Just it takes time, and I'm not a patient man. I mean,
You said you also spent some time in WCW.
yes, just jobbed a lot of house shows and got paid. That I don't know if y'all can see that. That is back in the day.
Oh wow.
So yeah, me, Chaz Taylor, all them, we got to have a lot of fun. Ran a lot of indie stuff down in Texas, and was part of that 300 days a year on the road. Back then was not the time to be married and be in wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, we're never running a 23andMe test. Nope. Ain't happening. So,
Funny.
not saying I was a bad guy, I just made bad life choices back then.
That they
But we
all.
all did. It was
We
we
all-
were
we all
treated like
have.
rock stars. That's what we were supposed to do. We were we were supposed to go tear up the bars afterwards and get thrown out of topless clubs and things
He's
like
talking about my
that.
shirt.
Huh?
He's talking about my shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
always
it's-
just comments and wears that shirt.
Yeah, it's a hit at the bank.
right. We started, BCW didn't start as BCW. It started in 99. If you ever see one of our shirts, there's thousands of them out there. On the back, they say burning bridges and jobbing people since 1999. Well, some people don't like that. It's probably because they were on the receiving end of one of those. But we started as West Texas Championship Wrestling when I started promoting in 99. After 11 years in the business, because at 87 I didn't wrestle. I just trained, which is really weird to me to watch these kids come up and train 6 months, and the next thing you know, they've got a tag belt or a heavyweight belt or the greatest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
It don't work that way.
No.
I mean,
You got to earn your way.
That's 100% straight. That's right.
yeah. I mean,
That's like the country singers. They spent a lot of years in honky tonks before they made it big.
yeah, I'm friends with Toby Keith, and he played in my bar in Lubbock for many years as the Easy Money Band before they changed the name and made the first album.
Wow.
I've
Wow.
got pictures of him somewhere with Ked's tennis shoes and the frizzy mullet, and yeah, the whole 9 yards.
Nice.
It'd probably kill me if he ever saw that I still had those, but hey, not my fault, right?
Nope.
But yeah, it's been a fun career, and being 53 now, looking back on it, would I change anything? Not a minute. Not a minute of it. Not the tragedies, the fun, the jail, none of it. Well, I might have changed that last jail thing.
I got
That's
a
a
question
little
for
longer
you.
than overnight, so yeah, that kind of sucked.
I got a question for you. Since
Yes.
you've been in the ring and you've been in the business for a while, what is the how would I say it? How could I say it? What would be the weirdest thing that happened? And now being clean about it, but what would be the weirdest thing that happened to you in a match or you seen during a match?
How clean?
Family clean.
We have children watching the show.
Okay, we will not tell the Austin Road story then.
I've met Austin Rhodes.
Well, he carries that bull rope around in the bag and slides it in the ring. We replaced the bull rope with some novelty items one time. Live national television.
Adult novelty items.
Yes, a bunch of big ones.
Oh wow.
Live national television. I've never seen people try and get cameras off of him so bad, but they were everywhere. What are you gonna
Oh
do?
wow.
The weirdest thing. I was working a small independent show in West Texas, wrestling a guy called Chief Running Deer, and he wore the Indian garb and the white singlet, and told me his stomach was hurting. Well, he should have elaborated on that more.
Uh-oh.
When I picked him up and body slammed him, it was no longer white.
Oh.
Oh.
It was horrible.
Yeah, I
How do
could.
you pin that guy? You just stand on his chest and say, "Count, man."
No, I just stand in the corner and say, "No, he lost."
Yeah, he lost.
From the,
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Those are no, my daughter. I'm getting the crap beat out of me in Lubbock, Texas, at Graham Central Station by the Warlock Jimmy Lee and Outlaw Jimmy Lee from Colorado, and they're literally 400 pounds, and I'm maybe 200. So they're beating the hell out of me. We done collapsed the ring, and I'm bleeding profusely into my eyes, and I can't see. And every time Jimmy would hit me with this mailbox, he would start laughing, and I started hearing this faint little voice, like a little bitty kid, going, "You got mail," the B word, and he said, "Get the blood out of your eyes. You got to see this." So I'm expecting to see a little bitty kid. I did see a little bitty kid. I saw my daughter every time he hit me with the mailbox, going, "You got mail."
Oh man.
And then the next day, the funniest, I've never been knocked out in my life except for by my daughter, and everyone thinks that's funny. We got a severe concussion after that night, and she came in and said, "Daddy, can I hit you with my Barbie lunchbox?" She was all into wrestling back then, especially hardcore. And I'm like, "Sure." I woke up with my now ex-wife standing over me laughing, and I'm bleeding profusely again. I'm like, "What happened?" She goes, "You got to quit teaching her to load stuff with bricks."
She's
Oh,
like, "You
no.
got mail."
Got
Oh,
me
no.
mail and a lunch in 2 days.
So she got you hard way.
Yeah,
She sure did.
she
Oh, man.
split those staples right back open, and
Oh,
man.
wow.
now she's married to a youth director, and she's all nice and sweet.
Wow.
Bull crap. That side's still in there. I hope he
Remember that
never sees this.
lunchbox?
I hope he never sees that side of her, but
Wow.
you never know.
Wow.
Who was the biggest name you ever faced in the ring?
Oh my God, Jake Roberts. I loved working with Jake. Yeah, but me and Hogan really didn't do anything. I walked out and said, "Nope," and dropped the mic, and Scott Hall caught the microphone and said, "I'll be your Huckleberry." No, Kevin Nash did. And I mean, I've been in there with so many: Sandman, Jake, Sergeant Slaughter. In fact, we just saw Sergeant Slaughter, Brutus Beefcake. Don't let me miss anyone. DiBiase,
I love DiBiase.
Bushwhacker, Luke, and Jake at a Comic Con. And I walked in, and Sergeant's like, "Damn,
wow.
what happened? You lost some weight." And this was 3 months ago. I was smaller than I am now. And I'm like, "Yeah, you don't got to rub it in." But he told the story to my wife now. And we've been married almost 2 years. And he decided it was time to break out the old war stories. I owned a bar in Lubbock, and it was me, Kerry Von Erich, Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig, and Slaughter. Well, Hennig wanted to go down the road to a different type of club. This was a country and western bar. Rick was fine at the bar. He was spending every dime he made on the ladies, as always. Kerry was passed out on the back table, so that left me, Slaughter, and Hennig. So Hennig decided he would get in a fight. He did this 5 times, and they threw everybody else out, but they wouldn't throw him out, and he couldn't figure it out. And I asked Slaughter when I saw him a few weeks ago, I was like, "Did y'all ever tell him?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, you better be glad he passed away, because he wanted to kill you when he found out you owned that bar and we couldn't get kicked out."
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of those stories that walking into the biker bar with the Road Warriors, and the guy wants to start a fight, and Hawk throws a punch and stomps his foot and drops his elbow. There's nothing on this punch. And he looked at us and went, "Oh,
Wow.
But they gave us a pass." You know, speaking of that, I know what the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It happened 2 years ago with the micros. They come to my town on a Sunday. They do this show, great show, Extreme Micro, and they're just awesome out of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Well, I get one of my regular size reps, take them to the roughest biker bar in Oklahoma City. They go in there talking crap. Caleb's scared to death he's going to take an ass whooping right there for 6 micros. But if you think about it, it's pretty smart. Are you going to beat up a little person? No. But are you going to get beat up by a little person?
Yeah.
No. You're going to buy them drinks till they shut up. These guys don't pay for nothing. And we were at a comedy club 3 or 4 months later, and come to find out one of the guys that was a comedian owned that bar and brought it up. And I said, oh, shit, they weren't my midgets, were they? Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. So
Oh wow.
it was pretty funny. We told them last time they had to stay in their motel room. So
I have a comment. One of our comments, people in our group, worst fan interactions while you were in the ring.
Oh. Let's see. I got stabbed.
Oh,
I don't know. This is back in the 80s and 90s. You got to remember, Grandma still believed this crap was super real.
Oh yeah.
Beating the hell out of you with a cane, and I ran heel most of the time. So I got stabbed. I got beat with a cane. I've been hit with a walker. I've been run over with a wheelchair.
Oh
I've had
wow.
the windows knocked out of my car. You know, back in the late 80s, it was cool to put your name with the hot sticker on the back of your car. Yeah, that came off after they broke the window, headlights. It was like a bad scene from Roadhouse, but without all the fighting.
Oh,
They didn't stick
wow.
around. It's Curtis Thompson. It is absolutely real. It was.
He's
a
being
different kind of
sarcastic.
real.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh, I know. It's a different kind of real for those old people.
Yes,
Do I have
Gianni, he
any
does.
belts or memorabilia?
Yeah, blow your windows out. That's for sure.
Let's take a walk.
Yeah, let's take a walk.
yeah.
There's Alpha Rot's booth, which I've got the other one in here. Oh God, I can't get up.
Remember, Gianni, you did ask.
You did ask.
I still
So
remember
we
some
have-
grandmothers that have that same interaction with wrestling too.
Yes.
There's
We
two
have
ways
the
to get a little old lady to say the F word. You get another little old lady to say bingo, or you take her to a wrestling match.
My grandmother, before she died, came to one of my shows, and Ray Martinez was beating the crap out of me. And he's Hispanic, and granted, she had Alzheimer's, and he was beating the hell out of me. And she jumped up and said, "You need to kill that Mexican." I was like, "What?" My grandma never cussed a day in her life.
Wow.
So we've got, here's the BCW belts. There's a WWE replica belt behind that one.
Oh,
Another
sweet.
BCW belt. Those are the tag belts, both there. Which posters? We're getting over here to the good stuff. This is the picture from the Hall of Fame with Danny Hodge and Skandar Akbar.
I've seen that one.
It is huge.
Nice.
We have Alpha Rot's actual boots. If I can get on that. This camera's weird, Stephanie. Hey. All right, here. You got me?
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, these are Alpha Rot's actual boots from the Hall of Fame. I don't think it'll flip around. Here.
Oh
There we
wow.
go. We've got, let me get here. We've got shirts that have, oh my God, George Animal Steel, the Freebirds, Danny Hodge, Davey O'Hannon, Nick Worley, Nick Bockwinkel.
There's some history on that shirt.
This, signed by the Iron Sheik, SummerSlam, and what year would have that been? Be down there in the 1991.
Oh wow.
Then
Nice.
here we have the original Cherry Pantera shirt from when I worked at HCW, an original World Class shirt, and
Sweet.
movie posters because I make movies also. Huh? Oh, I forgot. And my wife dressed up our dummy, and there's Al Faraj's pants.
Oh wow.
He's got a lot. And if you remember Tom Jones,
Yeah, I remember
we
Tom
have
Jones, Mr.
Oh,
Ebony.
yeah. Yes,
Tom
indeed.
Jones, Tommy D, and Jim Ross.
Oh,
I
wow.
trained
Oh,
with
wow.
Tom for a while. We
Mr.
have
Ebony.
Sting and Goldberg in our ring.
Nice.
Nice.
We have Sting and Flair again in our ring. We have TS, we're almost there. And there, if you can see it, is the I-beam down the back of the ring. Mark, you'll see that when you get here.
Yeah.
Again, Sting and Hogan, Sting and Road Warrior, Sting and Sting. There's a whole lot of Sting. Red and black Sting. These are not pictures that were sold. These are actual pictures taken. That one was sold, but the rest of them. And
Nice.
we have more coming tomorrow. Thanks, bro. We have more coming tomorrow. Like I said, a lot of the Hall of Fame stuff is being stored here and at various places, so it doesn't come up missing. We also have the ring from Madison Square Garden from 1869 to 1920.
We were talking about that before the show. That
1896,
came from the Hall of Fame in Wichita Falls, correct?
Yes, yes. It belongs to
seen
the
it.
Voldies. Don't let anyone think I own it. I don't. It's in storage for them. So, yeah, I've collected a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in the attic that I probably will never pull out of boxes again until I die. And my wife and kids will probably go, "What's this crap? Don't throw it away." Okay? Don't throw it away.
Now, you mentioned those wrestlers in your ring. You told us before the show where you got that ring.
Yeah, that ring was originally built in WCCW, and it belonged to Skandar Akbar. And it would show up around the world, well, around the South especially, until WCW came along and Akbar went there. And that is the ring that they build as the monster ring coming from War Games. There were 3 built, 2 survived. We have them both.
Wow.
We actually wrestle, even though it's heavier, we wrestle in the original one.
What's up, Chris Thermo? Thanks for joining us.
We have a great
Yeah.
show going on here. If you
Yeah,
have
so
friends that aren't part of the show or watch the show, invite your friends to come to watch this. This is great, yes.
Yeah, this. You got a poster. This card is amazing, and to show how much our families stay together. I remember Miranda Gordy when she was a baby. She
Daughter
now
of
works
Freebird
for
Terry
us.
Gordy. Yeah, she's the
She
daughter of
works for us,
Freebird
and
Terry Gordy.
she looks a lot like her dad.
She does, yeah.
A lot like her dad. We've, of course, got Jerry Bostic coming. Santana Jackson, the internet sensation Santana Jackson. He's broke the internet like 4 times. So he's like, I didn't mean to. He's in that room right there.
Yeah, I know. We got a
but
2-for-1 bonus tonight.
Yeah, because I'm gonna hand him off for the second half of the show.
That'll work.
If y'all want him. But
You mentioned, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, you mentioned BCW, which is your promotion. What does BCW stand for? What's that?
Buzzsaw Championship Wrestling.
Buzzsaw.
Well, okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm. If
And
you look
it's
at the shirt, it's got a big saw blade right in the middle.
Nice.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So, and here's our poster. Just the ones on the poster. Lights
Oh, wow.
weird. We do sponsors. That's how you pay for your shows, promoters
Right.
that are watching.
Right.
Just off the poster, I don't know if y'all have heard about Sam Stackhouse.
Sounds
Man, I need a
familiar.
haircut tomorrow. This man is, what's Sam, 350, 400 pounds doing backflips off the top rope?
Golly.
He ain't no joke. Then Kurt Gannon was supposed to be there, but he ripped his biceps. He's with CYN now. He's one of the ones who started with us that's moved forward.
Yeah.
Leo Fox will take his place. Niles Plonk. Lord, I just went blank on it. Shut up.
I saw Miranda McGordy and Niles Plonk at the Wichita Falls Hall of Fame wrestling matches.
Yeah. They usually stay at the house here with us. They're bringing a few students this time. So, Now, you know, Niles has his own winery and distillery,
I heard about that.
and it's pretty good. Go grab his present. So, you know, he's up there in Missouri. Is that where they're at? They're up
I
in
believe so.
Missouri. And I figure if he's going to be in Missouri and be making moonshine, we got to get him a coon, Peter, right?
A what?
A raccoon penis bone.
Oh,
Oh my!
Do y'all know what they're used for?
no.
Okay. So when you
Enlighten
have the
us.
still, you have a pipe coming out of the still. Well,
Right.
the liquor would run back down the pipe. So you
Right.
stick one of these in that pipe like this, and it runs off of the end of the tip of it.
Ah, gotcha.
See, it's really interesting. So I got him one for his birthday.
Is that a real raccoon's penis?
Yes.
Oh my God. I know you
Y'all
can get a
laughing,
raccoon to
y'all
take
ain't seen nothing
Viagra.
yet. Give me a little. No, the little.
We
Huh?
always got first on this podcast.
Yeah. How did you train a raccoon to take Viagra?
I didn't. Raccoon's the only animal with a bone down there.
A real boner.
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but you know they
We-
come in various sizes.
Oh, I bet they do.
Okay,
Is that
so
that's
this
medium?
obviously was the big boy right here.
Oh man.
This is the medium one,
Oh my.
and this poor fella had a really hard time.
That's like all three of them did.
I don't know what to say.
Talk
I
about
didn't know
being
what
the
the hell they
baddest.
were either until I started watching Moonshiners, and then I remember my granddad always had a couple in his hat band.
What's up, Jay?
So
What's up,
How do I
Nathan?
follow that up?
I was
You
gonna say
can't
that.
follow that. You can't.
That's pretty hard to follow up, Mark.
Yeah.
That
You
you can't
could
use it as a
use it as
fishing
a
hook. You
fishing
use
hook.
it as a hookup.
You sure can.
you could use them as a fishing hook. They are very strong.
Oh, I bet.
Moonshine TV show does that. That's where I learned that.
Oh,
And
we have
on
a lot of-
We all learned
Moonshiners.
something tonight, gentlemen.
I
That's
think we have a
what
lot
she
of
said.
envious viewers tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what
what's
she
funny
said.
is your viewers know where I learned it at. They're going, hey, it was on Moonshiners television.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of alkies watching.
Now you show that I'm trying to change the subject here.
Huh?
Good luck.
You showed that
Good
you
luck.
showed that poster, that show that you're talking
Oh,
about
the
is this
poster,
coming
not
weekend.
the. Oh, my bad. I thought you said show it again.
No, I meant you. I'm trying to get the show back on track.
Do not tell a wrestler to show anything again because you're going to get the worst thing he showed you.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got more than I bargained for tonight.
Oh
So
boy.
you,
So
referring
you
back
wanted
to
to
the
see the
poster you showed
poster?
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
Yeah,
There
since
we
you
go.
brought that up, that
Kinda
show
hard
is
to
this
do.
weekend in Guthrie, Oklahoma, correct?
Yes, right there on the bottom.
Okay.
Get off my raccoon, Peters, dog. God, would you put those up?
I hate when that happens.
Sorry. Yeah, at Logan County Fairgrounds.
And I'm going to be there.
Yeah, you should, because I got a jar of butterscotch moonshine for you.
Oh, okay.
geez.
I will assure you it ran down one of those.
Okay. Okay.
So was that the big guy you were talking about in the center of the poster?
Yeah, that's Super Beast.
Now is that a
Super big.
mask or is that face paint?
That's a mask. If we tried to paint his face, he's got a big old head. It'd take us about a week and a half.
Oh my. Now,
But-
there's a video I saw of a guy that may have been him that did something off the top rope and it broke the ring. Is that him?
No,
Uh-oh.
that wasn't him. Oh, no,
Okay.
Sam Stackhouse is not the big muscled up guy. He's bigger than him.
Oh wow.
Now we're going to do this. Y'all see this right here? Oh, I'm going to figure out the way. That, my friend, is Santana Jackson.
Well, hello,
Whoa,
Santana.
what's
Hello,
up, Santana?
How's it going? We taking nothing.
Yeah.
Where were you at?
Hey, I'm good. I can still mess with him. Hey, Steph, what's your still in?
It's still damn interview, buddy.
Yeah, we got this. Okay, we got this figured out.
Awesome.
There we go. So,
Now,
any more
for those-
questions? Y'all got the, 'cause now y'all got the crazy guy from Vegas.
for those viewers that are just tuning in or don't know who this guy is, this is the guy that does the Michael Jackson moves in the ring.
I've seen you.
Yeah,
I like your work.
the guy's incredible. Santana, you're
He
incredible.
is, yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
If you get the voice on there, you got something going.
Yeah, I mean,
Please don't let that be the babysitter.
little bit. He won't tell you he does MJ Live out in Vegas. So,
Oh, really? Wow.
and works on Fremont Street. That's where the last video come from. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's
If you're on
It's in-
Fremont Street and you want to slap a performer, think twice.
Yeah.
That boy took an ass whooping right there in the middle of the street.
Absolutely.
I mean, the other guy.
The other guy did by him. So
Now, is he going to be in action Saturday night?
yeah, he's gonna beat the crap out of Jerry Bostic for us.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Is he gonna lay down a sweet moonwalk
I mean,
before
I
he
am in the
drops
poster
him?
right here.
Yeah, he is on the front of the poster. So
All right.
There he is. Yeah.
So it's kind
This
of
is
like
our. He's got fans, thousands of fans in Malaysia, by the way. This
Yeah,
is
he
our
does.
Malaysian viewer.
funny.
Miss you guys. Hi, guys. I love you.
Funny story. The
Oh,
first time we brought him was during the pandemic. Angel, no, it was during the pandemic. And would you put her out? And Roughly TV contacted us and did. You can still find it on Roughly TV.
Did.
Where they did an interview with him and he kind of told this story, which I'm gonna let him do here in a little bit if he wants to.
Which story?
How you got started in this whole mess.
From wrestling or Michael?
All of it.
Just a quick rundown. I went from Florida to Vegas, and I started in the street, homeless for a year. Just working off of tips and donations. Didn't do the makeup, so the makeup, like all you see that, you know, this is new. But
That's great.
like
That's
6
great.
years new.
Wow.
Yeah, so I worked in the street for a year doing charity events, hospitals. Eventually, I got picked up after 3 years. Got picked up by the show called MJ Live, which is like a Michael Jackson tribute show. So you get to see me
Right.
dance, singing, the whole shebang. And with that show, I was able to afford get an apartment, get all that going, and then sign up for wrestling. And one thing they knew that I was Michael, and like, oh, you got to wrestle as Michael one day. So I'm like, I want to wrestle as me. You know, no, you got to wrestle as Michael. I was like, all right, I tried it out. I had to come up with a move. That's when I created the Moonwalk TDT when I grabbed somebody to moonwalk.
that was,
with me.
I saw that. Was awesome.
And I
Oh, that's
planned on-
awesome.
That was great.
Ever
Yeah.
since then, it's like that's it. Now you have to wrestle as Michael. So
Now,
like,
do
no,
you come to the ring? Do you come to the ring with his music, or do you have your own intro music?
I come into Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
So it's like
sweet.
more, it's kind of more, I think more of a theme music for me to come to.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Well-
just been crazy one step after another step. It's like from the Moonwalk TDT to now I got to wrestle everywhere and as Michael still.
The best
Now-
part of that story is your son came in and woke you up that morning.
Oh yeah, when my son woke me up the next day when I did the Moonwalk DD2 and went viral, he goes, Dad, you went viral. I'm like, son, I went to the doctors. I got all my shots. I'm good. And he's like, no, stupid. He said, I'm like, why should you call him stupid? You can say that to your mother, not to me. He's like, no, Dad, like viral, like for what? So he shows it to me. I'm like, what? What's this? The Moonwalk DDT? No one's done this. I'm like, so it's like a big deal. My son, me and him just like laughing about it. He was in the background when I did it. So he's like, there I am in the back, Dad. I'm like, so yeah, it was kind of cool little moment.
So, question: what was the fans' reaction when you first came out in the whole getup?
Oh, they were just like, whoa! They thought it was cool to see me there because it was Vegas, so it was a Vegas
yeah.
show. They were like, okay, this is an entertainer. He's here to perform, and that's what I normally do. I do that charity hospitals. I perform for the shows, and so that's what I was gonna do. But they're like, no, we gotta have you do something as Michael and wrestle, like come up with a move. And like, it took me a week to really think about what I wanted to do, and that's when the Moonwalk DDT spot, boom, and everyone was like, yeah. They loved me
Wow.
there, but even when I came out, they were cool. They were happy to see me. They didn't like when my opponents came out at me and started giving me some nasty stuff, being crappy with me.
Ah, man.
But they seemed to be into it, so I was like, yeah, I was going somewhere with it.
Hey,
Something
you
was happening.
got something good, you got to run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a great
That's
gimmick.
what
I,
I'm
I love it.
about.
I saw that video a couple years ago. I was like, this guy's got something going. I did not imagine ever in my wildest dreams you'd be on my show. So it's an honor to have you on here.
Yeah, it's
And I just
definitely an
happened to be
honor.
at this guy's house, you know.
Yeah.
Needs to put up some better
Well, I'm gonna have a
lighting there.
I'm gonna be up there Saturday night in the front row. I got a front row seat, so looking forward to it. Have you ever
Oh,
have you
man.
ever held a title?
Not yet. Not yet. I've had a couple promotions tell me, hey, we'd love to put a title on you. I'm like, hey, when I earn it, I'll definitely, I'll definitely take it, work my way
I
up
like-
there to
I like that. I like that.
We're gonna have him get rid of Backstreet Boy wannabe Jerry Bostic first. So
I got a front row seat for that too.
it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I mean,
I'm bringing a thriller. I mean, we're close to Halloween, so why not bring a thriller out?
That's right.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
So you don't want to miss this match. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna see some stuff you ain't seen before.
I
Yeah.
wish I was up that way.
well, you'll be able to see it on our.
Yes, Facebook user, that's him.
Yes, it is. Thank you. You'll be able to see it on our YouTube page within a week.
Okay.
Generally, the whole show.
Cool.
We've kind of
Cool.
done something that hadn't been done in years. We took an old rodeo arena, fair barn with dirt floors.
That was
We took it
EJ
back old
Kelly,
school,
Mark.
man. So if you sit on front row or on the floor seats, your feet are gonna get dirty. It's dirt. Still hurts, but we don't make the guys do that. We put down a canvas for them. They're special like that.
That makes a big difference.
It does. And then we got the bleachers. We can hold about 900 in there. And the sad thing is, by being able to hold that, and we draw generally 300 to 400, it doesn't look like it until you go counting head, and then or they start getting loud and the building's rattling, and it's pretty intense. And
I'm looking forward to it.
There's some good crowds out here, definitely. There's definitely a wrestling crowd out here. Everybody seems to enjoy themselves every time I come.
They do.
Yeah.
So you come here often then?
Every time he brings me here, this guy here, every time he brings me out here, this is about the third time, fourth time,
Third time, I think.
third time.
Every time you answer the phone.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
man.
I've told Terry several times I wanted to come see a show, but I was always working on Saturdays. I used to do EMS, and I gave that up. And I told him the other day, I said, "Hey, I want to come to a show." So,
Terry used to be Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Oh wow.
I've caught that my whole life. It's either Paul McCartney or some other crap we're not even going to mention.
You can be Tito. It's okay.
I can be Tito.
Well, if you're McCartney and
Hey, if he's Tito, get him some tissues.
you guys get together.
No, don't do it. No. I got I got a
See,
dog
he
named
knew-
Tito.
he knew
We'll
what I was
confuse the
talking
hell out
about.
of him.
Yeah,
Where are you originally from?
Who?
Santana.
Santana.
Originally from Brooklyn, New York. I'm Puerto Rican and
Okay.
Italian.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
from New York
Sweet.
myself. I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was from Brooklyn. That's where I'm from.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I used to
He's
live
in Florida now.
Knickerbocker.
Now I'm in
Star
the
Creek.
sunny state of Florida.
I can't say much. I was from Germany, so
I went from New York to Florida, from Florida to Vegas, so that's how I
Hey.
started with me. Yeah.
how did he
That's
get the
sweet.
good trip?
That's
So
a
that's-
right there.
So that's where you reside now, is in Vegas.
Yeah, I stay in Vegas now. I work for the MJ Live show out there. I do a show every Monday at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's great.
Nice, man.
So one of the headliners on the strip. Thank the gods.
Well,
I'm
I know
like-
you got the moves, you got the look. So
So we know you
Definitely.
got the moonwalk DDT. Do you have any other finishing moves named after a certain
I
Michael
I
Jackson
don't
move?
think you've seen the King of Pop elbow drop.
No, I don't think I seen
I don't
that.
think so.
That's when I kind of
Wow.
turn into the wolf. I body slam them. I do the whole the rock setup and do the dance across their body. Hit the
Oh, I
ropes.
think I did see that. Yeah,
I have
think
seen that,
I've
yeah,
seen
I have
that,
seen
yeah.
That's the King of Pop elbow, and then I do the top rope when I do the rope walk. I
Uh,
call it the beat it rope walk. I kind of get up there, beat it, jump down,
Yeah.
arm drag, or Hurricanrana, depending on who I'm wrestling at the time.
That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope.
the first time I saw you do that on YouTube, I could have sworn Michael Jackson became a wrestler.
Yes,
You-
me too.
you
when
got
I
it
seen
down
that,
pat.
I was like, wow.
I'm like,
got
you
it
seen
down
Ready
pat.
to Rumble, right? You seen the boxing game? He was in the game. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
actually
Oh, really?
his voice. He was doing the
Yeah.
voiceover
Oh.
for that game. So I was like,
Wow.
hey, why not put him in the ring?
Why not? Well,
There you go.
it's a good gimmick. It's a great gimmick, and
Great. Yeah, heck yeah.
One of the
you
best.
mastered.
Hey, I made a lot of friends through this gimmick. Like, I became friends with a lot of celebrities I followed when I was a kid. Like, you talking like Sabu.
Oh, yeah.
I got to meet and chat with him. I got to meet who else is it? What's I like to hang out with? Fred Rosser. Fred Rosser's a real cool dude. I got to meet Carlito recently and wrestle with him. He was real fun.
Nice.
So he spit in my face. I got you, Carlito. I'm gonna see you again.
He's bringing his own apple this time.
Yep,
Is this
that's
true?
right.
Is this
I'm
true?
bringing
Did you
candy
wrestle?
apple.
Did you wrestle Macaulay Culkin?
Did I wrestle Macaulay Culkin?
Gianni
Not
said he
yet.
saw you wrestle Macaulay Culkin.
I wish. Nah, it was some guy on the street. He might look like an older version of Macaulay Culkin.
That wasn't you. That wasn't you. You were. That wasn't you. You were home alone.
Yeah, I was home alone with Bubbles. It was like me and Bubbles were hanging out, having a good time. Janet was trying to show off on the pole, whipping out a titty. I told her stop doing that. No one ever listened. Justin Timberlake came running through trying to steal my moves. I told him it's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh. I
boy.
knew this is going to be a good show tonight. I had no idea it's going to go
Okay.
this way.
Here's another question. Dressed as the King of Pop in the ring, coming down to the ring, what is the most oddest thing you had seen or somebody has said to you, as clean as possible?
Oddest thing, I mean, I did the gathering for the ICP. So
Oh wow.
Michael Jackson just came out and there's a whole ICP crowd. Yeah, how you think they're gonna react to that?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow. I didn't even watch that
They
video.
want to
yet,
see
be
me
honest
die,
with
you know? Like, Michael, beat it. I don't care if you're black or white. I'm like, damn it, I'm going home. Show you guys a smooth criminal. I'm gonna head right out the door.
Wow.
Just leave me alone, damn it.
I got to put up with this till Sunday.
Yeah.
You get to find out who's bad.
Hey,
Yeah.
we love having him up here.
I like that. I like that.
Give Bostic a good beating, would you?
Oh yeah, he wanted to be Stardust Slam, so he got it coming.
I do that to the wife at the grocery store. Whenever she's walking down the aisle, I'll grab hold her some honey. I'll say, honey. She'll look at me. I'll go, see? I say, sugar, look at me.
Yeah, tell Bostic that the loser has to come on the show next week.
He'll probably do that. He likes a little attention. He's kind of a little prima donna, prissy boy, you know.
Well, I've invited him. He says he wants to, so.
Yeah, he's something else. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
he's
I'm
trying
looking
to
forward to
think
going to some of
Guthrie.
his shows too. So.
Yeah, he's got some good shows. We do a lot of shows together that people just don't know we're doing together. With Oklahoma being a licensed state, why buy 2 licenses, right?
Yeah.
So
Makes sense. Makes sense.
we do that.
Do you know Ken? You know Kinzer Keel, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, he just got his license.
I know.
I can't wait till it hits the YouTube so I can see it.
Well, it's BCW YouTube. I believe there's some of Santana's stuff on there already, isn't there?
I think so.
Stephanie
Oh,
knows
yeah.
what
None of my
what I
new
saw.
stuff. He has all the old stuff. See, the new stuff is
Much
real better.
better.
I promise.
Do you have an Instagram or do you have like TikTok or something like that?
Yeah, I have all that. Just follow Santana Jackson, or my Instagram, I believe, is santana.jackson7. And then
Okay.
my Twitter is SJ Moonwalk DDT.
Oh, cool. Definitely, I'll follow.
We do too, but I have no clue what they are. So the voice in the
Paul
back.
McCarley.
Paul McCartney. What is ours?
I believe on YouTube it's Buzzsaw Championship Wrestling.
That's what I was
.org.
Oh gosh, I don't
No,
remember.
we're
social
going way
media
back. It's
from the-
.net, right?
Huh?
It's .net with the free AOL CDs.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all listen. My email is literally Terry Pantera at Yahoo. No
Mine's at
numbers.
MySpace.
No numbers. Well, I took it from MySpace. No numbers, no nothing. So how old do you think that damn thing is?
Wow.
How can I get a BCW shirt? Look up Tommy Terry Pantera on Facebook and send me $20 and I'll send you a shirt.
You gonna have him at the
Nice.
show Saturday night?
Yes, I will.
I'm gonna get one.
Cool.
Oh, New York ain't got shit on Oklahoma, bro. Trust me.
I'll
Hey,
definitely
it's
get
not
one.
a partnership between a company. I'm gonna answer that. It's very simply, it's one company. So we just use different names. If they gripe about that, they've got to gripe about WWE saying, "Oh, well, this is Monday Night Raw, or this is SmackDown, or whatever." It's the same company.
NXT.
That's how you get
Listen,
around it.
I'll definitely buy a shirt, man. I'll represent you guys. That's awesome.
Come see me at the concession stand.
Our old shirts, we're gonna do limited runs of those. They were just the block letters, black and white, and we had those for since '99 until this show. These are brand new shirts. So,
Cool,
and
cool.
there are people, if you wear it around, they're gonna go, "What's burning bridges and jobbing people mean?" Well, if you don't know, you don't want me to tell you.
Yeah.
And if you do know and you get upset, sorry you got thin skin.
Well, I'm
Where
definitely
did you
buying a
learn
shirt.
how to dance?
YouTube.
He's Puerto Rican. They all know how to dance.
He grew up in Brooklyn, New York. What kid didn't know how to
I'm
dance from
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New
I know how
York?
to dance. I know how to run. I know how to move and run around.
It's
Damn
really
son.
not dancing. Just watching him. It's like, "Ooh, Allie. Ooh,
You know how
Allie."
to, you know how to duck the gunshots. It's like
Yeah.
That's when the noises came in.
I'm gonna try to see if I get this video to pop up. Hang on a second. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna try to do this.
Yeah, man. As a kid, I grew up in Brooklyn, so I know, I know all about New York and how it was growing up as kids, man.
Yeah, it's always moving. When they say that people walk with a New York minute, we serious. We walk in a New York minute.
Everybody
Wow.
asks me down here, "Why do you walk so fast?" I said, "I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. We're always walking fast."
That's what everyone asks me. Are you in a rush to get somewhere? I'm like, no, I'm walking normal. This is my normal walk. What are you talking about?
My wife is always yelling at me, "Can you slow down?" She goes, "My foot span is like a midget."
That's why you got to get a cart. You can just drag her along.
Get her a wagon.
Get
I'm
her
like-
wagon.
I'm like, "Babe, you got to keep up with me." She'll
Put some
get mad
rollerblades on.
because I'll slow down and I'll walk around. She's shorter than me, and I'll hold on to her. I'll say, "Now I'm walking slow, okay?"
Nah, you get us some rollerblades, bro. They're real easy.
There you go.
She's stuck on your hip. Yeah, no matter what speed you go, just make sure you stop her. So you're going down a hill. She's screwed.
So where are the places have you wrestled before? Have you wrestled in New York, your hometown?
Yeah, I wrestled in Jersey actually.
Oh, did you?
I wrestled for Wrestle Pro out there. I did something with them for Pat Buck. So
Oh, okay, cool.
I did something with them. I can't. I kind of go everywhere. Really, that's the last thing. Jersey was the last time I went out to New York. So
Jersey, it's crazy that you say Jersey. Have you ever heard the name Lou Bruno?
Lou Bruno
Yeah, he's
You,
really
you can't
tall.
miss him. He's like 7 foot tall.
said
Yeah.
that.
Sounds familiar, but
He goes by the name of the Meadowlands Monster.
I haven't ran into him yet.
Yeah, that boy's big.
Like I say,
He is
yeah,
big.
I haven't seen him yet. It's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna see. if I
Yeah,
can
he's
show this
definitely a
video.
good guy to work with, man.
Okay, just a
we're
second.
adjusting lighting here.
Okay, this is video of the Moonwalk DDT, or I'll let you explain this. Hang on a second. Let me open it up.
Oh, you were able to download it. Cool.
Someone
play,
knocked
did
the
it?
damn lights out.
Did it play? Because it's froze on my
No,
side.
it was the John
saw
Cena
black.
video. It was the
Okay,
John
let me.
Cena video.
Okay, let me get it off of here. I'll try a different way.
We saw Michael's original color.
Yeah. Let me,
Oh,
Just saying.
Don't
let me, let me
Don't
upload it
matter,
here. Hang on a
black,
second.
white, Puerto Rican.
That's right. That's all I'm saying.
Let me upload it. Let me upload it this way. I tried to share it. Share
And
videos don't work.
there's a recent one. If you look up, Michael Jackson fights a guy on Fremont Street. A drunk guy fights MJ on Fremont Street. There's a guy
Okay.
that actually walked up to me and punched me in the face.
Oh, no.
And it wound up on TMZ, the news, all that, because
Again.
I took the guy down and put him in a chokehold and kind of
Oh,
like
wow.
Benoit on the bell lock.
Oh,
This is-
wow.
This video somebody sent to me, so I just took a screenshot of it. So let's check this out.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
man.
That is.
I
that's
think
great.
you need to do the pelvis throw like Michael used to do.
Oh no, I do a dance now. You know, I'm doing the whole. I spread my legs, start doing the whole dance routine across their whole body as they're laying down. And like it's like The Rock. Like when you set, like The Rock sets up for his elbow. Only
Oh,
difference is after I
man.
set it up, I start doing a dance routine and going straight up to their hip. Then I'll hit the ropes, big spin, Thriller, jump up.
That's
elbow.
awesome. That's awesome.
Stuff.
That's great.
I call it like
Okay.
a mix of The Rock, Michael, and a bit of Dolph Ziggler's elbow when he jumps up high for that elbow.
Yeah.
Oh man,
With a
that's
light
awesome.
sprinkling of crack in there.
Just a little bit with a little bit of Terry.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Crack it. I know what I got. Man, I ain't white nowadays. Dang.
What color you thought you were?
Trying to
Well,
find
I
that video
grew
stuff.
up in South Houston. What color do you think I thought I was?
What you thought you were black?
Well, I ate greens. I didn't eat regular white food until I got out of high school.
It's like that Chappelle show, you know?
Right?
It's bad.
If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Someone says, "Where'd you learn how to cook barbecue?" All us kids learned from Eugene across the street.
Oh, I found the video.
Oh, you found it.
I knew they would.
Is that the one where you're it's split screen? You're looking at it. You're watching the fight. Somebody's put that up. No, it's not you. But I found the video. It's gonna be split screen. Let me.
Yeah,
Y'all go ahead
that
and
was
talk.
pretty
I'm sorry.
cool. When I first seen that video of you doing that move, I was like, no way, no way. I said, Michael Jackson just dropped somebody.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been trying to improve every day. Just every time I get a chance, I try to bring it even
Oh,
more.
you got me head scissors. Leg scissors on the head.
Have you dropped like a promo as Michael Jackson? Like a wrestling
Not
promo?
really, just more like, hey guys, I'm coming to it, to the venues. Not really, hey, I'm gonna come and lay the smack down on your Rudy Poo candy ass. If you smell what the Jackson is cooking, no, not like that.
See, me and Mark, we met through what was called promo wrestling. We did promos, wrestling promos, and we won belts by doing it.
Oh, that's
Whoever had
awesome.
the best promo, and my character was the warden. So I had the chain. I was basically from Rikers Island, New York. That was my whole background.
Huge marks.
So
That's awesome, though.
I shared all my promos on Instagram and everything. And I actually had a couple months ago, I told Mark was the first one I told. There's a guy that was in the hospital and shoots me a PM out of nowhere. He's like, I've been watching your wrestling promos. I have a favor to ask you. My brother's in the hospital and you're his favorite character. Could you send him a picture, an autographed picture? So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? So I took a headshot, dressed up as the character, and I autographed it with the famous saying I always said. I took a bandana that I did in one of my promos, I autographed that and sent it to him.
That's right.
And I was like, wow, this was the first time, just doing it for fun.
Down, Tito.
Trying to get this video uploaded. Bear with me here.
But I was like, I don't know what to do, Here I am, a regular guy, living a dream through a camera,
Mm-hmm. I do charities. I do hospitals. I know you're talking about. I mean, I do a lot of things. Like I have to pick up magic because a lot of kids, when I go to the hospitals, they can't see me perform. So what I'll do is I picked up like make a coin disappear, make a coin reappear,
I did it.
things like that, and because they couldn't get out of bed, some lay in bed, so they couldn't see me moonwalk across the floor or do anything special. So I'll literally learn magic trick, make things appear, disappear. Here's a Terry, and there's a Terry,
Oh, that's pretty
Oh.
cool.
and that
That's
kind of
pretty
like.
cool.
So I'm Magic Mike, but just not that one.
Hey, just disappearing Terry shit. Don't teach her.
You keep the clothes on. Wow.
She's already tried
Make
that.
sure you sponsor Terry's OnlyFans.
Yes. Yeah, my OnlyFans.
Well, only Mark has a fan page too.
Oh, that big? Only
Yeah.
Mark.
Only Mark.
I haven't decided what I'm gonna share pictures of, but it depends on how much money they got
Hey,
and how
I,
good of a camera I have.
I shared my name with you guys, but you didn't know Mark went as the marvelous one, Mark Maggard.
This is collarandelbow.com. You get this shirt at collarandelbow.com. Only Marks. It's a hit at the bank. They looked at it. Are you kidding me?
It's perfect.
That's great. I love it.
But I'm looking forward to seeing the show. I'll be there in the front row. So hopefully I
Where you
can hang
guys
out with
are
you
at?
guys after.
Where you guys all located at?
I'm 3 hours south of where you're at right now.
You 3 hours?
I'm actually in South Florida.
Florida. Okay, I was in
Nah.
St. Petersburg.
Now I'm in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Okay.
Mhm.
What's
Yeah.
really weird though is Mark said the other night, he goes, I'm gonna go see a BCW show. And I'm like, Boca Championship Wrestling? He's like, no. I'm like, they have a wrestling company down here. They just started it a couple of months ago. It's called Boca Championship Wrestling.
That's the one who told me I was stepping and hurting their product because I was drawing fans away. Look,
Was
man.
it?
Look, man. If that's how you feel, BCW stands for bitches can't wrestle in that part. You cannot draw us. Yeah, we better not say that one. I mean, if I'm literally hurting your crowd 900 miles away, you got life all kind of messed up.
I've never been to one of their shows yet.
I've never seen one either, but he sure called us pissed off,
Wow.
I bet he did.
demanding we took it down. So I targeted that area for another $50.
Okay, I finally get this video to download.
I'll make
Almost
sure to
there.
share it on my Facebook.
Yes, do. It's amazing where we get people. We've had people drive from California to see show. So,
That's pretty
Okay,
cool.
I'm
man.
uploading the video of you and the drunk guy.
uh-oh.
A drunk guy.
The drunk guy in place. Okay, here's the video. I got the video now. You might
He
have a
didn't
future in
realize-
UFC.
He didn't
Yeah.
realize Michael was really from Brooklyn.
The best part of that video you missed, when he stood up, his shirt said, "You can't fix stupid."
Oh, jeez.
You know, you might have a future in UFC with those moves.
Actually, the Gracies reached out to me. I did some jiu-jitsu with the Gracies in Henderson and Vegas.
Oh wow.
Nice. Nice.
Well, I will
They
tell you
also used
something.
it for
Santana,
commercial.
you're welcome to come on the show anytime as a guest for the full hour. Love to have
Yeah.
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Appreciate
love
you guys.
To, love
Yeah.
to have you, Santana.
We'll talk
Hey,
about
did
it
you
Saturday
We
when I'm
don't
out there.
talk about coon peckers, huh?
Could you imagine that guy's stories now? Dude,
Oh.
Michael tore me up. He got me in a leg hold. He choked
Yeah, me looking
out.
at the man in the mirror.
No, you got to think about that. He started the whole situation himself. He punched me in the face. I thought he was trying to talk to me, be friendly. He want to hit me.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
we should
handled
keep going.
yourself very well, man.
I was
Trust
being-
me.
Look at the video very clearly. Look at my face. I'm smiling.
Well,
I'm
you didn't
smiling.
punch him. You're subduing him. Is what you did.
I'm just like,
Mhm.
come on, dude. You don't want to do this. Let's be friends. Come on, me and you. We can go blow bubbles. Come on, you can pet my monkey afterwards. You know, I'm trying to be.
We'll go to Neverland.
You know, we can go blow bubbles and then pet my monkey. It's gonna be fun. It'd be great. You know?
Oh boy.
No,
I'll take you home to meet Latoya.
you know, no, Reeby. That's the other one.
Oh boy.
You know, me, big. That's all.
and you didn't even have a wardrobe malfunction.
We'll bring you home to the Kukui room.
Yeah. Normally my pants are ripped, so he's good. He's lucky I didn't sit on him with ripped pants. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Everyone's like, "Oh, he's teabagging the man." I'm like, no, I'm not teabagging him. That's not right. Why would I teabag that guy? Because he hit you. I'm like, no, I just took him down, and I was looking to put him in an arm bar. The arm bar wasn't going to work because I knew I would have to break his arm because he was too drunk. So he went into the chokehold. I wanted to put him to sleep. Everybody's, he's out. Let him go. Let him go. Everyone's screaming for no reason. I'm like,
Did he go to jail?
yeah, because he thought he's going to walk up. He thought he was going to get up and walk away.
I can just imagine him. Did I get beat up by Michael Jackson?
Oh, watch a minute. He gets up like holding his arm, trying to figure out which side of the town am I on right now. Is this Compton? Was that Jermaine?
No, that was Michael's other side. You didn't want to meet that
That's
side.
the other Michael. Y'all forgot about that.
You taught him the ABCs, easiest 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
That's,
Right.
that's Michael from the east side. You don't want to meet that one.
Yeah.
This is why Michael don't have Ben. No.
Oh,
I
that's
fed Ben
great.
to my snake. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I will try to find a good link to that video because that was a split screen. There's some guy watching the video. I'll try to find. You have a channel, don't you?
I think so.
Okay, I'll find your channel and then
just go to
I'll upload it
TMZ
up
if you can't find his channel because he's on there plenty.
You probably can find it anywhere. I'm sure. I'd say
I'll
look for it
find
too.
it, and I'll
I
post
might
it in the
post
group.
it.
Yeah, we have a belt collecting group. All us guys here, the hosts, we collect belts as you see behind us.
Oh yeah. I got a couple
so-
at the house as well. Like probably just as much.
You
You guys know this one, right?
Yeah, actually, I think. Yeah.
The Japanese?
It's,
CWA.
CWA.
Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Jerry
Jerry
Lawler.
Lawler.
The king.
Yeah, this
you know
thing is
what
heavy,
we do
man.
have at the Hall of Fame, speaking of belts? We have Andre's original world heavyweight belt.
Oh wow.
But do you know who that was left to?
Who?
We still got to get it to him. What's Fluffy's name? Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, Fluffy. Wow.
So we got to get that.
Oh,
belt
yeah,
to
Fluffy, yeah. He's a big wrestling fan.
Right. I mean,
Fluffy's a big
we got to
wrestling
get
fan.
in touch with him somehow and get that back to him.
He's a
big wrestling fan.
huge wrestling fan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love the
On the-
story. Talks about the drunk guys in Texas. Hey, Fluffy.
I'm a huge fan. That's when I said, remember you were talking about the T-shirt size?
Uh-huh.
And I said, do you have T-Rex? Because that
Yeah,
was one
we
of
can
his
get 'em.
bids.
We can get them. We
make
got
small,
actually, these
medium,
shirts
large,
just got
extra
delivered.
large, and damn,
Well, we usually just call the tent maker at that point.
Omar the tent maker.
I mean, and on the ladies, when they get to that size, we do aerial photos. Call them sundress in a pasture.
Oh, dear.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
That's when you need a herder.
We need a herder.
Yeah.
Steep
yeah.
herder.
Oh, man.
We have all kinds come to our shows, though.
I will
all
be
kinds.
there. I'll be there looking forward to it. And I'm going to bring one of these belts. So I'll figure out which I'm going to take.
I'll
Bring
definitely
it.
start following the page and everything, the YouTube and all that.
I'll
Yeah,
probably look like an idiot sitting in the front row of the belt, but what the heck?
you know what kills me? Our BCW YouTube page. The guys they get some views, you know. But the worst girl match we've had so far is like 2,000 views in 2 days. A bunch of damn perverts out there watching our page. That's all there is to it.
Oh wow.
Look how young you look.
I do look young. I'd
You
look
do.
younger if I cut this moth tomorrow.
Look at that pretty face.
Yeah, it ain't as pretty as it used to be. The pretty one, we leave her
Thanks.
sitting on the couch. She's the pretty one and the brains.
I know your pain.
Right?
That's why I
Weird.
shaved my head.
There you go.
Do y'all know who Jameel Holloway is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's
They,
pray.
they,
he
pro-
doesn't
they probably
see-
don't. I do.
He's a good friend of mine, and we hadn't seen each other in years, and we saw each other at the same PopCon we were at with DiBiase and them.
Andy's got this confused look on his face. Jamel Holloway used to be the quarterback for Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
He
Back
was
in the
awesome
80s.
until a pipe hit him in the mouth.
I thought they broke his leg.
It was a crack pipe, not that pipe.
Oh, okay.
Trying to be
Yeah, he
nice
was-
about it, but
He was the next to the last option quarterback.
yeah.
Technically, it was a pipe.
He won the Heisman Trophy, but he'd been flirting with my wife all day, and I knew. He sat beside Jose Canseco. Jose Canseco knows whose wife she is. And so everyone's kind of laughing at him, and I walked up, and he goes, "Oh, man, you got to be kidding." Now, before I finish this story, I'm sure his wife was a very attractive lady back in 1942. But he tells me, he says, "Well, brother, we both outpunted our coverage." And I see Jose Canseco over there going, "He got his ass sacked, bro." She was a very nice lady, though. I shouldn't say that about her, but yeah, Jamil's an interesting character.
What's he doing in his retirement?
I just told you.
I know.
Oh wow. So I bet you've been around some interesting characters in your
My whole life.
wrestling career.
My whole life. And then I make movies too. So the whole Ezra Miller thing, I just finished a movie with him a couple of years ago. I taught him how to throw a punch. I taught him how to choke someone out and trip them down. And I taught him how to use the chair. What the hell is he in trouble for? Those three things.
Do you remember the old movie with Roddy Piper, Body Slam?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the two guys that were supposed to look like the the warlords or whatever they called themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I've met a lot of interesting people, and you know, some of them I didn't know were famous. I didn't know who the hell Vanessa Hudgens was.
Oh wow!
Did a movie with her, Luke Hemsworth, Ezra Miller. I didn't know none of them people. But let me tell you, Patrick Muldoon showed up. My mama watched him on Days of Our Lives. I knew who he was.
So let me ask you a good question. What made you get into the business?
I had no choice. It was a family thing, and I was told I couldn't. Well, you either have this thing in the back of your head that when someone says you can't, you do it, or you don't. And when they told me I couldn't,
that makes me work even harder.
Mm-hmm. And I was too small back in the day.
Yeah.
That was the day of giants, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was the smaller guy out of the group. And everybody told me, you can't do this, you can't do that. Now when they see me, I mean, now I'm a little thinner than I used to be a couple of years ago.
Well,
I
me
was
too.
at 260 at one time.
Oh, wow.
And when they told me I can't do it, that would make me want to even work harder. Even today.
Yep. That's like my wife told me I couldn't marry her. Look at her now. I hit her contacts and changed my name.
There you go.
No, it didn't work. She figured it out.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, when I was younger, I weighed 180 pounds soaking wet. Now I'm trying to get back down to it.
Well, I wish I was back to 180. I'd feel happy. I went from 180-ish down to 110, 118, somewhere in there.
My goodness.
This time last year. So we're back up to 150. I'm kind of proud of that, but like I said, it ain't fast enough.
Yeah.
I want back in the ring. I know I'm fixing to be 53. I don't got a lot of years left to do this.
Wow.
Well, look at Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Never say never.
I don't have a lot of years left to do this gracefully.
Yeah.
It's getting at, and he comes back and says, that may not have been my last match. Dear God, please let that be your last match.
You know, we had the referee that did the 3 count on the show. He told us that if Flair steps back in the ring, he's going to take a bat to his knees. So he wouldn't steal his moment.
It don't matter. They're running out anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Right? He wouldn't feel it.
Yeah, poor Flair. You know, there's a lot of them old guys. People were told we have a bump card, and when you're younger, especially these newer guys, they're like, oh, I can take 1,000,000 of these bumps. No, you can't.
Not for
Your body
long.
will only take so much, and nobody's the same.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
took a
Jeff
body
Hardy.
slam.
Look at Sid Vicious. Stepped off the rope, snapped his ankle.
I watched that live. I was
I did too.
traumatized.
Oof. It still makes me just cringe.
I showed the wife that one day, and she was like, why did you show me that? Now you got my stomach turning upside down.
Right?
Do you remember when Jeff Hardy jumped off the cage and landed on the steps, right?
Yep.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, I was there the night Owen died, so those things scare the hell out of me. Let me tell you something, you little heifer. This is my house, and you're gonna shut up and lay down.
Talk
You
to his
guys
dog.
have do you guys
Yeah, I hope so.
do you guys have hardcore matches?
You know, I used to, and I've participated in a lot of them, and I've got a different opinion on hardcore matches, and people may or may not like it. If you can't wrestle, you can always hardcore. If you can wrestle, you don't need to hardcore.
Yeah.
There's certain times to bleed, and in the independents, there's no time to bleed because you can't build up to it and get a good enough storyline with the 30 people in your crowd.
Yeah, we were talking about that a couple of weeks ago. How Moxley he came to the ring all the time and he had to bleed every match.
Who's that, Moxley?
Yeah, and I don't think you need to bleed all the time. I mean, like certain, for instance, like a cage match, that
Yeah.
would be one time you could bleed.
But you got to lead to that cage match. You can't just go, oh, we're going to throw Jerry and Santana in a cage match.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
You got to build the
Yeah.
story. You got to build the story.
that's the one thing wrestling doesn't have these days is a story.
Right. And
And-
James Beard and I talk on occasion, and we both agree that that's gone from a lot of the promotions.
Yep.
Yep.
So-
Hey, Terry, I got a question for you. What are your thoughts on good old Tony Khan and the AEW?
On what?
On Tony Khan and AEW? Your thoughts?
The dumpster fire that we know as AEW.
Yeah.
I already see it in his face.
Nope, not saying a word. I got
Yeah.
too many of my guys that work there.
I
Okay.
got you.
I got you.
I respect that.
No matter what I say, it's going to be wrong. So,
Yeah. No, I respect that. I respect that.
but personally, no, I ain't going to do it.
You know what? This is what I gotta say. Me as a wrestling fan today, compared to when I was a kid, there's so much wrestling to choose from
It's great. Isn't it?
that it's good to have everything. I mean,
Yeah.
the
wasn't
kids
that long
today
ago, we
are
didn't have
lucky.
much of a choice. We didn't have
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago. Now we
Yep.
do.
See, I'm just the opposite. When I was a kid, we had WWF, we had WCCW out of Texas, we had Mid South out of Oklahoma, we had Rocky Mountain Pro, all on Saturday morning.
Oh yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And then, well, Vince kind of screwed us all up on that.
Yeah.
You had
Sure did.
NWA. So to see it coming back, I like. I don't wish anything bad on any company. Anyone who does is a fool, because the fewer companies you have, the fewer chances you have to get out there and do something.
I mean, I love all wrestling. Any chance I get, I'm watching different products. You know, number one, because of the podcast that we do, we try to stay, you know, we try to stay up to date. But some of the stuff I lost interest in, they're starting to slowly get my interest back into wrestling to their organizations.
Yeah.
Right.
But I
You're
think,
hungry
like
yet?
you said it, I think the storytelling needs to come back into wrestling and the promos,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the build-up between two opponents.
I think with Triple H in charge of WWE, you're slowly but surely seeing the storylines
Yeah.
happening again in the WWE, which before Vince didn't like it. He just threw it away, and there was what happened there.
I don't know. I mean, hang on just a second.
Lopez. And then one time in Bank Camp,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
one
know,
time
right?
I'm
That
sorry.
one time at Bandcamp,
So what time do they close? We're gonna, but yeah, we're trying to get this man fed too. So we're
Oh, okay.
figuring
Yeah.
out who to call on DoorDash.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a thing of spots. We're there.
well, I gotta say, definitely Santana, we're gonna be following you, man.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
it's awesome. to even have both you guys on the show tonight, man.
Yeah.
I just asked Terry because I won't be in the show Saturday. I thought I just had him on to promote the show, and boy, I got a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I
Big
mean,
time.
I told
is
you,
awesome.
you never know what you get when you call over here.
Apparently not. Yeah.
I can tell you what you won't get.
What's that?
No damn cross dressers up in here.
That's
well, there's a
comforting to
little
know.
there's a little skit I do during the show because we have
I mean,
some
like,
little kids watching from you know, some of our
Malaysia.
fans watching from Malaysia, and I usually try and pull like little stuff out of my collection. So what I got here, these WWE figures, if they're watching, we got the Rock here with the belt here, with the microphone in his hand. We got good old Stone Cold with a soda can in his hand. That's what I'll say it is, but everybody knows what it is.
gotta hope you don't pull out Adrian Street.
Speaking of cross dressers.
We got Triple H here with the sledgehammer. We got the Ultimate Warrior, or they used to refer to him as the Ultimate Roid Warrior. And we got the Undertaker.
the Phenom.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm sitting in one of the walls where my belts are, but I have a whole wall over here with more belts, and then I got figures and stuff all over my room here.
Santana, you said you had a few belts. What belts do you have?
I got a lot of them since I was a kid. I collected them all. You know,
Oh, cool.
I got one that got. I got
Sounds
one
like-
that was
Pizza's here.
Yeah.
It sounds like Michael Vick's house.
Speaking of DoorDash,
Oh, there's something we're doing that I forgot to mention, and I'm going to mention it now before I get sidetracked and forget. Y'all remember the Nitro Girls?
oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh, how could
Bringing them back Saturday.
oh they're gonna be there
This lady
Saturday.
fixing to walk behind me is responsible for that. The one with the kid, not my wife. So
The actual
that
Nitro
was
Girls.
Teresa. She just kept on going. So
Nice.
yeah, we're gonna do try and work that back into the show.
Cool.
I think it'll give it a little fire off the top, and if we've got a little dead spot, send them back. You know. So
Sure.
Oh, I love the Nitro Girls.
yeah, we got some pretty damn hot ones too.
Woo!
Richard, Andy, you're gonna miss out. I'm gonna be there.
Now you got a camera, brother. You
Yeah,
better
you got
film it.
you got a phone. You got
We're gonna
video,
send them up
video,
into the
video.
crowd and everything. So
Don't let him go next to Mark and sit next to Mark while he's ringside.
That's right.
Yeah,
if you don't have a picture, there's no proof, Mark.
I know. Well, yeah. Well, you can't use that in the divorce hearings either.
Right? Yes, you can. My ex-wife used all kinds of stuff you weren't supposed to be able to use.
Well,
So
I
what
asked
belts
Santana-
do you have, Santana?
Was that?
What belts do you have? Wrestling belts.
I got a couple collection. You know, I got one of the WWE belts. I got an AW. I got a lot, the old Intercontinental, the new Intercontinental, the newish Intercontinental, the United States. I got the Cena version. I got the Cena version of the championship belt. I got the World Heavyweight. I got signed by Hulk Hogan himself when I did a charity event.
Oh
for that.
wow.
Oh wow, that's
So I
great.
got to take a
All right.
gold rate.
Another question I usually ask our other guests when they come on the show, one at a time. Who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Eddie Guerrero, Undertaker.
Good assembly there.
Nice.
Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna have to go deeper than that. I'm talking the Freebirds, the Von Erichs. Rushmore won't hold them all.
No. In
But you
honor
gotta
of
put my
those
ass
old,
right there on front and center.
there you go. In honor of the old school style of wrestling, Terry saw this picture earlier. We're gonna bring on Belt Cam.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me.
the old Texas belt.
Yeah, the old Texas
Belt
Heavyweight
Cam
Championship.
Live.
Mm-hmm.
We are innovators here. We have the only Belt Cam in existence.
We spare no expense.
Yeah.
Only belt cam in existence.
That I know of.
Hey,
Put it on
if it
full
works,
screen.
it works.
There we go.
Yep.
That's the belt of the week, by the way. We do a belt of the week every week.
That's crazy.
And Terry said he liked this belt. I can hook him up.
And Terry, if you need any belts re-leather, I know a guy.
I will.
This
I will
gentleman right
definitely
here
get with
does.
him. I need leather for all of my belts.
He does fine work on the belts, man.
Mark can take care of you.
I'll bring one with me that I read. I'll show it to you.
I'll
does
let
the
you
best.
see how bad ours are.
I'm
Okay.
partial, but I'll just say it. Mark's the best.
I appreciate that.
I don't care who's best, who's cheaper. I'm a promoter, remember?
This guy. I'll bring
I
this
hear
one. This
ya.
is my custom I had made, and I did the leather on this one with the lacing.
Oh yeah, tell him the backstory of that one, Mark.
Okay. This was
You have the
made,
original one?
yeah, this was made as a replica for a cardboard belt I made as a kid.
Oh.
I had to make her remake it. So
That's actually really similar to our tag belts.
I'll bring this one, and I'll bring my the cardboard one with me. I'll show you the difference.
Okay. I just saw one of the viewers said they're literally booking a flight right now to Oklahoma.
That's Gianni.
You come in here at the show Saturday night and tell me you saw us on this podcast, you get a free ticket.
There you go,
Not
Gianni.
front row.
I already
Said
paid for my
Gianni.
ticket.
I know, right?
Well, oh well. Johnny's coming from Pittsburgh.
But you got
so,
front
you know.
row tickets.
Yeah, I did.
You down in the dirt, baby.
That's okay. I live in Oklahoma. I live
Better
in the
wear
dirt.
your boots because it's gonna
Yeah,
get
he'll
deep.
have his boots on. He'll have the boots on.
We turn on
I-
the water hose at will. That dirt turn to mud real fast.
Yeah, I'll wear old shoes.
That part right there, exactly.
I live in Southwest Oklahoma, by the way. So,
Oh, y'all don't get no damn rain. I'm sorry.
oh, we have no rain here. It's
My
dry as a
daughter
bone.
lives in Vernon, Texas, so y'all aren't too far away.
No, about an hour away.
Yeah.
No, it's dry as a raccoon's bone here.
Oh, oh.
Hey, don't
That
try
was
to
the
take it
first.
off the females. They get pissed.
That was the first.
Hell, he'll be laughing when he's sucking that juice off the end of it.
They gonna have.
Tastes like butterscotch, brother.
Oh, come on, Mark.
You're tasting that butterscotch moonshine.
Butterscotch.
I haven't even
Mark.
had
Come on.
mountain oysters yet.
Don't do it. You ain't missing nothing.
We did that to a buddy of mine. My brother did it. He brought some mountain oysters. He's from North Florida, in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
So he brings them down in a bag, right? A Ziploc bag, and he heated them up, and he gives them to one of my friends. He's like, "Try these ham balls. They're good." So he's biting into them. He's like, "Man, why did he call them mountain oysters?" And he goes, "Were they good?" He's like, "Yeah, those were good." He's like, "Do you know what those really are?" And he told him, he's like, "Boo!"
My dad has a 1,900-acre cattle ranch. I never fell for that crap.
Yeah.
Not once.
Oh man, they slice them and grill them right there. I seen that on TV.
Oh, yeah. That ain't no
Rattlesnake
good
out here
either.
too. They eat
Uh-uh.
rattlesnake out here.
I'll
You ever
eat
been to rattlesnake,
rattlesnake.
Derby? Have you?
Don't
I
eat
heard it tastes like
raccoon.
chicken.
It's greasy.
Yeah.
I've had gator.
There's a joke there somewhere. I'm not gonna touch
Oh.
it.
If you look on the page, the pictures I shared, when we got married 2 years ago, I smoked an alligator in my smoker for our reception.
Oh wow.
I think I remember
Butt
that.
and bacon, barbecued him all up. He was good.
Yeah, I've had me some deep fried gator.
Oh, you smoke it on a smoker?
Hmm.
I know I'm from the South, but you ain't got to fry everything.
No.
These people around here believe it, though. There's 4 teeth and 7 obesity clinics right here in Guthrie.
Yeah, Oklahoma has an obesity problem. That's for sure.
It does. It really does, and that's sad. But they got a weed store on every corner, so
Yeah.
whose fault is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Guthrie actually has more weed stores per capita than anywhere in the United States.
Hey, when we were kids, we went right in front of the Jenny Craig when we wanted to sell our candy bars and stuff. Right outside Jenny Craig.
You heard
We
about
have-
the kid in Colorado, the Girl Scout that sold like a truckload of Girl Scout cookies in front of the dispensary, and they took
Yeah.
her awards away. That's bullshit.
Oh, I didn't hear about
Because she was
that.
smarter than everybody else.
Yeah.
We had that happen here. We had a dispensary on Main Street, and we had some Girl Scouts sell Girl Scout cookies. They sold that in an hour.
Oh, I promise.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
All about that.
That's a marketing genius right there.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely. That was smart thinking.
Yeah. I guarantee it was.
I thought about putting a snack shop in next door. So
Hey,
Dude, get some of those vending machines.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
there you go.
yeah,
There you
make a
go.
portion. Pay for those machines in the first day.
No doubt, right? Well,
Yeah.
I've got to get this man somewhere to feed him. I would love to stay on longer, but we can do it
Well, we
again.
appreciate you. We appreciate you joining the show, being
Yeah.
on tonight, and I will see
Thanks
you
for coming on,
Saturday.
Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Santana.
both
You too,
coming on.
Santana.
I'm definitely going to be following you guys.
I'll be
Thanks.
talking to you guys
Santana,
Saturday
definitely
night.
going to follow you.
Sure will.
Follow us, share us, talk about us, laugh at us. We don't care. Just show up.
Can you give us your Instagram and stuff like that again, so the fans out there can hear it, follow you also?
Ours,
Santana.
the YouTube is BCW Pro Wrestling. Facebook is BCW Pro Wrestling. Or Tommy Terry Pantera Wagman. Just type in Terry Pantera. It'll come up. I don't know the rest of them. I have a media guy that does all that.
Santana, what was that info again?
My My Twitter is SJ Moonwalk DDT. My Instagram is Santana.Jackson7. And I believe my Facebook's the same thing, Santana Jackson. And then
Okay.
TikTok.
Thank you.
I'll come back and watch
Yeah.
the replay so I can post those links in the group.
Oh, you're doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Oh, definitely. I'll be following, man. It's awesome
Me-
to have you both on the show.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on.
Thank
guys.
you for being on, for
problem.
both of
Thanks
you,
for
and I'll
having
see you. I'll see you both Saturday night.
Yes, you will.
You guys be well, stay safe, and stay
Be
blessed. Okay.
careful.
All
Love you guys.
See you
right,
guys.
Thank
man.
you. Good
Thank
night.
you for coming on.
I don't know how to get off this thing, so y'all might get to listen to us a
I'll
little
put
bit.
I'll put you off. There you go. Okay.
Wow. Couldn't have been
Wow,
any
that was
better,
awesome,
guys.
man.
Couldn't have been
That
any-
was-
any better.
I did not expect Santana Jackson. I did not.
Wow.
I just thought I was going to have
Incredible.
a local promoter come on and talk about a show Saturday night, and I got my
We
Do
got-
you
goodness.
know how big that is?
Yeah, I do now.
Went
Malaysia.
way beyond what we thought was coming.
North said Malaysia. There's thousands of fans in Malaysia that watch Santana Jackson. So
Mhm.
Wow.
I'd seen him on YouTube before, and I
I
thought that was
remember
kind
the
of
first
cool.
time I saw the video. The guy was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta definitely follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, me too.
How do I mean, we got 30 minutes left in the show. How do you follow that?
I don't know how we can follow that. I mean, after
don't
that
either.
raccoon thing, I don't think we can follow
Oh
that.
gosh, don't
Yeah,
bring up the raccoon thing.
Yeah, I have a feeling Mark's going to be given a certain gift when he goes to that match.
I got a feeling. Yeah, next week
Hey,
on
Mark,
the show.
you,
tune in.
you were right, man. You were right. I just don't know how we're gonna follow that.
I don't either. I'll tell you how I'm going to try to. I still got these for sale.
There you go.
I don't know where else to go. I still have these real leather inserts, hand tooled. This one's actually done. It's got my. Actually, I've had it done since July. For your main plate for your network logo. Hee hee.
Hey, Mark, Shimon. Shimon.
And I got blanks for 3 more. If you want a different texture, you want a different color, we could discuss that. But these are $45 shipped. But I really like to find a home for this one because I've had it for a while, and I've had a lot of people ask me for these, and all of a sudden, nobody's around. So, would love to get rid of these. And that's all I got. I want to show off one other thing real quick.
Oh yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I'm
That's
working
what
on a
she
belt
said.
right now. Yeah. Only marks. Okay. I'm working on a belt for Richard. He's going to buy it off of me. It's a Hogan 86, right?
Yep.
Okay. And it did not. We ordered the plates, or I ordered the plates from a Unique Spirit. Came in. They're really nice plates, but he did not send me, and I didn't ask for a logo plate. So what I thought I'd do in its place. Jim's back. Welcome back,
Sorry,
Jim.
guys, man.
Hey, Jim.
My phone was dying, and I'm limited on how I can move around with the charger. And I get my up here in my room. My Wi-Fi is wonky, so I'm doing this on my data. So
Okay. So it didn't come with a logo plate. So in its place, I thought I would try my hand at a hand carved WWF block logo. And so I've done one before. I haven't done that one before, but on my first relay, there's this network logo behind me. I did the WWE network logo hand carved, which turned out pretty nice. But I wanted to do the block logo because that's what's on the main plate. So I was practicing, and I did a couple of different ways. I cut out the lines with the swivel tool, which is what I usually do when I do the tooling. But Dan McMahon, I gotta give credit to him for this. He suggested that I use a groover. He says very smooth, looks out really nice. So I start practicing, and this is not going to be very good. It's going to be hard to see, but I can't see the screen. There we go.
Wow, man.
oh wow, that
looks
looks
great.
really good, man.
That's with the let's see. Yeah, that's the last one I did,
That's great.
and this is
Mark.
the second one I did, which is the
He sent me
This
the
is what
first picture. He goes, I didn't even carve it yet.
it's just drawing. Yeah, this is the first one I did with the swivel tool, and this was whoops, that was the second one I tried. I did it in a hurry, so it doesn't look real clean, but
Still, it looks good.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait to get the
Way
belt.
to go. That's great.
The one on Richard's belt looks really a whole lot nicer because I took my time with that one. So, but I can do this. The way I do this is I printed off a WWF logo on a piece of paper, taped it on the strap, and took one of those punch awls and punched around the holes.
Mhm.
A lady I used to work with did that with birthday cakes. How she did lettering in there, and just trim the lines, or it's like connect the dots with an ink pen, and then carve that in. So
Cool.
Looks great.
clicked wrong thing. Um,
Did you catch that? Oh, you did see we had him on the show. Okay.
what's that?
Your phone walked out. Malaysia loves MJ and wrestling. So combination done well by Santana is really received here. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we could bring him on the show. I did not know he was coming on.
That was a
That was
shocker,
pretty cool.
man.
I'm sorry I couldn't stick around to make it all the way through that. That was awesome.
Thank you for joining us, Platinum.
Hey, Platinum, have a good night.
Hey, Platinum, take care, bud.
Glad you got your electricity back, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, the only belts I have for sale is I still have my United Kingdom WWE shop logo, and I have a Smoking Skull that's been releathered by MTA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still want that UK belt, man. I'm not
It's
even.
sitting right there, man.
Let me get with you and maybe we can work something out. Like I said, we talked before, maybe a payment plan or something like that. And, we're good with each other.
Yeah, you're good for it, man. I know. You're good for
So-
it. That's why I wasn't in no rush. Like I said, I've only talked to you about it.
Terry mentioned Miranda Gordy going to be on the show this Saturday night, and I just happened to find this picture that I took with her in 2018 at the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Boy, she looks
Nice.
like her daddy. She runs.
Does she?
Like him.
She does.
She's
You can
prettier
put me
than
in
her
a
daddy,
headlock
I
or a
thought,
leg lock.
Yeah, she's prettier than her daddy. Yeah.
Well,
She's
yeah.
definitely prettier than her daddy.
She's got her dad. I think she's got her daddy's eyes.
She
Oh,
does.
Yeah.
you can see especially like in her cheeks
Yeah.
and stuff. I've gotten to work with her. When was it? I want to say it was either in April, May, or June of this year. She came in to Battleground Wrestling here, and she was awesome. She was really nice to speak to. Very down to earth. Didn't have that. I'm a star, attitude or anything like that. Which I've not run into any of that with anybody. Everybody's always been very polite and I mean, don't get me wrong. There are times like whenever they're discussing a match or something, you kind of, they're in a hurry, but there's never been anybody that wasn't awesome or at least cool to me anyway. But
Well,
she was really nice, and she actually participated in West Virginia's first ever women's Rumble match. So
Oh wow.
it's cool.
Well, actually, the only one we've really heard was like that was last week. Brian Christopher. He's the only one we really hear that. He's like, "Don't you know who I am?" That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame too. I mean,
I want to talk about something real quick before I do that. Because of the guests, I missed it on the first of the hour, but I just want to remind everybody that this show is sponsored by Mark the Championship Built Leathering, for your leathering needs, and by Unique Spirit. He finally got me a picture.
there you go.
Unique Championship belts, and I got 2 sets of plates coming from him. 3 sets, but 2 of them are mine. The painted set of the 10 pounds of silver U.S. title and the world class tag. And then
Sounds good.
he's also sent me a 10 pounds of silver for a customer, and we'll relay that for him. But I want to bring up something because we don't have time to talk about all the AEW stuff. We'll do that next week because the guest ran over,
Yeah.
but it was well worth it.
Well,
Oh, definitely.
Well,
Definitely.
yeah, we got more than our money's worth. Something happened today in another group. I'm not going to mention the group. In fact, we lost Jim. I deleted the group out of this picture that I'm going to put up here in a minute. And we talked about this before. When people put up belts for sale, you always get the critics saying,
well, let's be true. We get the smart asses.
It's
Say things that
the
do
old
not-
saying: if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, this was not my group. This was a different group, and it's since been
Mhm.
removed. The post was
Yep.
since been removed. But this, I couldn't believe this. I thought it was a joke at first. Now, my reply is below there, but when I put this up, I actually changed the reply after I took this screenshot, and it was deleted. So you can't see. I'll tell you what it said. This was this morning sometime. Oh, Jim's back. This morning, somebody posted Why is it when you give someone an honest opinion on something they have priced, they get butthurt? Not this group, but seeing someone selling a brass belt for $500. All was what. Oh, I misread that. All was said was you're not going to get close to 500, but good luck with sale, and dude got butthurt. So my comment below there was most people who post items for sale are interested in the sale. Opinions usually aren't the point of the sales posts. Now, before this was deleted, I went back and edited my reply because I wanted to make sure it stung a little bit. I said,
it was good, by the way.
Did you see it?
Oh yes.
Okay. I said something to the effect of, I didn't know if anybody saw it. I said something to the effect of, you did not give an opinion. It was a douche move.
Yeah. Very
Something
true.
like that.
Very true.
And it was
Yeah,
liked
like-
by a couple of people before it's taken
Like
down.
I said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
It's very simple. Very simple.
But it happens almost in every post. If somebody has a new belt day or somebody's showing off a belt they're going to get from the maker, they show updates.
Hey,
well, the paint's
like
not
Ben
right.
says right here, if you don't have anything productive or supportive, then just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just a
exactly.
just a keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ben didn't have his name popped up there. So
Yeah,
I was
he-
watching. That reminds me of something else I had planned on talking about tonight. Ben posted this in his group the other day. I don't have the screenshot for it. But we talked about Tim Bofa about, 3 or 4 weeks ago?
Both of
Yeah.
those?
yeah, both of D's.
Yeah,
Both
both
of
of these.
these.
He had said something smart alecky toward Ben. I can't remember what the deal was now, but he just kind of took a swipe at Ben for no good reason.
Oh, I
And-
seen it. It kind of pissed me
Yeah.
off. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you.
And Ben got him told and then blocked him from the group. In the story, wasn't that big a deal. It just he got a little douchey and he got removed for his trouble. Well, apparently he's decided he wants to start trolling Ben.
Mhm.
And he posted something. I won't put it up here. I won't repeat it, but it had some racist tones to it.
Ah,
And it bothered Ben enough where he posted it to let everybody know what this guy's doing. And I'm glad he did because I don't want the guy in my group.
Uh-huh.
So if you see the name Tim Bofa in your groups and you're an admin, get rid of him. He's a cancer
Yeah,
to the hobby.
he tried to get in my group after he did it, and it's like, nope, not
Yeah.
in my group. Nope,
I don't stand for that stuff. I'm sorry,
I don't
guys.
either. No drama. No.
No, it's not just that. That stuff altogether, it really, really gets under my skin.
hmm
And growing up as a kid,
unnecessary.
I seen it done around me and I didn't like it. And I stood up for the other person, even though I didn't have to. I just don't like it at all.
Yeah.
There's no need for that in the belt hobby or in
No.
life.
Anywhere.
Okay, yeah. Johnny sent me the picture of the post. I'm not going to put it up because it's got a racial.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
want to give that guy any more time. He's had enough time.
No.
Uh,
Just
He's
know,
just a-
Ben, we stand with you no matter what, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, Ben.
don't be a Tim Bofa in the group. This
Yeah,
Everybody's
don't be
here to
both of
enjoy-
them.
it seems like we touch on this almost every other week or so, but these guys just don't want to leave it alone. They want to bring. Oh, Jim's back. I'm sorry. I heard you come on. I was talking. I just didn't pay attention. But just don't be a douche.
No.
Maybe the guy won't get $500 for his brass belt, but let the market determine that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Stay out
not
of
your
it.
call. That's not anybody's call. That's that guy's call. He may adjust his
Mhm.
price later, but he's going to try to get what he can get for the belt. And somebody invariably might pay that price. I've seen belts pay for or sell for more than what they're worth.
Oh yeah.
They're
Many
worth
times.
they're worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.
Yep.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what you think or what like I collect comics and things, and a lot of times the comic will list at $200. Well, nobody wants to pay $200 for it. They're going to try to get you down 150, 160. What are you willing
You know,
to let
and
go?
also, if you're going to talk to somebody, just PM them.
Yeah,
If
man.
you want to
don't-
make them
don't-
an offer, don't do it out in public.
Yeah.
yeah, I wanna
That's
say
another.
this,
That's
you know,
another douchey move.
There's a time and place, and honestly,
Two.
you can't.
Update
Number two.
Yeah. But
We
Ben's
do
one of the
that
best in
now.
the hobby.
That's an ultimate cuddles update. When you see me and Andy go
Okay,
like
good.
this, or Mark,
Yeah. Nope. There's three.
No, well, that's not really an update. He's just acknowledging it.
Well,
Platinum sent me a message with his phone number to give to Cuddles that live in the same state. So Help out. That's what the hobby's all about. Helping. This is outside the hobby. This is hurricane stuff. So Cuddles does not have electricity right now.
Oh, wow.
Again, my heart goes out to everybody affected by the storm, by the hurricane. You know,
That's why he's sitting in his Jeep right now, because he has no electricity.
I know what it is to go two almost 3 weeks without power, so I know.
Yeah, this is a very nice belt. This
Gianni
is not
buy
for
that
sale.
one
This is
too?
this is mine. So
Oh,
It's a nice belt.
I thought
It's
that
a
was
nice-
the newest Gianni purchase.
he's got one. Yeah, he bought one.
Oh, okay.
I think he got one for Ben too. That's where I got this was for Ben. And I want to say something about Ben Walker. Ben Walker is
Ben.
one of the best in the hobby. He provides a
No
service
doubt,
that most
Ben.
people. It's a thankless job he does. He does it because he enjoys doing it.
He's just a good person.
He is.
Yeah,
I don't
Ben's
blame
awesome.
you, because I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to do that either. But he provides a service. He sells belts for people, to people, belts that you can't get anywhere else.
He's got 2 I want.
He does it
but I
because
don't
he
have
enjoys the
any
hobby.
cash.
He does it because he enjoys the hobby, just like most of us do. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But-
got one I want.
He's
I
got some
think
good
he's got one
ones.
that Johnny wants. But Johnny finally broke him down and bought one off of him. that he
I
was
like
trying
the
to get off.
Rocky one and the WCW one that he's got.
Oh, he got it from Ken Harper, but I think Ken got it from Ben.
Probably.
This is a very nice belt. I really,
That is.
when this belt first came out, when I was watching World Class, I hated it. I hated the plate shape. I didn't like any of it, but it's grown on me. So, really
Well,
like it.
I like the blue one initially, but now that I keep seeing that one, I like that one.
Yeah, I like the one that Mark's got.
Yeah.
This was the original color scheme.
Yeah. The first one. Yeah. That's
I've
why
got a
I-
picture of Gino Hernandez with this belt on. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah. You get in your pictures you shared with us, right?
Yeah, but I don't think
I
I showed
think-
it on the air.
I think my CWA belt, guys, I'm gonna have to put up top because I don't think it's gonna fit in my case.
And I just remembered I got some pictures from Jim he sent me earlier. I'll get those on here in a minute.
You got to mount it
found
on your on one of your walls there, Richard.
That's
Hang it-
what I was
hang it
thinking.
Straight, like I have some of my belts straight up and down, like on snaps.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's oversized, but it's nice.
Looks
It's
great.
nice.
Looks great.
If the case was wider, it would fit perfectly.
I hear you.
Oh, it's in my WCCW folder.
That Hogan is definitely going in the case.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Found the picture.
I'm almost contemplating selling my spinner, my custom spinner.
I take a good look at this belt right here. Hold on a second. Put on full screen. This is the original color scheme. This belt was, I think, originally debuted in, I think it was 1984, 85.
Now is that
86. It
gold
was
paint
86,
or
I
is it
believe.
just dual plated?
It's just gold paint, I think.
That's dual plated.
No, it's
Mark, isn't
dual
it?
plated.
Dual
It's dual
plating,
plated,
yeah.
Yeah, that's classic.
That looks nice, man.
There's Gino with the belt.
Oh wow.
That was when the belt was first released.
Man, Gino is the man. I mean,
I took that picture.
it's a great picture.
That was 35 miles from my house. That was taken the night the story I told about embarrassing myself at the drive-in
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
That was that same night.
It looks like the most identical belt that you have in your hand, same as the one he has in his waist. The way it was, the colors and everything.
I can't say enough good things about Ben. He's an asset to the hobby.
Definitely.
Now he can't handle laughing on our show because he goes to the hospital, but
Yeah.
he was rolling that night. He was.
No, that was a good time. That was a great
Yeah.
show.
I'd never
Jim-
laughed so hard in my life.
Yeah. I got more entertainment watching you guys laugh, but Jim missed the show. You should have seen that show, Jim. It was great.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I've missed out on a few.
Yeah. You got a good one tonight, though.
That was excellent, man. That was excellent.
Sure words have not been spoken, Ben.
Yep. I agree with you, Ben.
Do it for the love of the hobby.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't be a bofa.
Both of these.
Both of these brain cells.
You know, like I
Yeah.
said, like
Oh, yes.
we've all said, when we get these belts in our hand, we know they're, metal and leather, but when we grab a hold of these belts, our childhood comes back and we can see
we
who
did.
held the title. You can see them raising the title in the ring, and you kind of have like flashbacks in your head.
And
Who
never
held the
did we ever
title?
dream that we would have those in our possession ever. Not even something
Hey,
close
it's like
to that.
like the movie Step Brothers when they say that line. Imagine if we had these. We were kids. Now we're 40. You know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show these pictures off that Jim sent me. Yeah, this is a new belt you got. Beautiful belt.
Oh, I like the plating.
How's
You
the-
said
has-
that
have you
it
started-
needs to be painted.
Yeah, have you started
Yeah,
painting
yeah.
yet, Jim?
No. I haven't actually got it in yet.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be. This
That's
is
gonna be
what. This is the update I got today. This is from Bud Pat.
You should have asked them to paint it before they shipped that.
Yeah, I wanted them to, but things kind of got messed up in the whole thing. But no, I'm happy with the way it looks. I'll handle the painting details once it comes in. It is what it is.
That
I
is
think it's beautiful.
was it the Mid Atlantic title style?
It is. It's styled after it. Actually, it's an amalgamation. I took 3 different Reggie Parks belts, and put them together. And then, of course, I took the grommets off the 10 pounds of gold, which is my all-time favorite belt. I had to have something of that put on there too, and I think it turned out looking good. I Frankenstein a bunch of Reggie Parks stuff together, and I've been joking around. I was like, I Frankenstein this thing together out of somebody else's design, and but all belts, they're all named after women. You got Charlotte, Sweet Charlotte. You got Gold.
Oh, yeah.
NXT. They're all named after girls. So whenever I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, I Frankenstein this thing together, and I was like, Francine. I was like, that's her name. I was like, now on, her name is Francine, and that's what I'll refer to her as from here on out.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, man.
Jenna wants to know if that belt is 2 or 4 millimeter.
4.
Okay, good.
Nice.
It is. It's 4 millimeter brass. Honestly, I'm one of these people. I really cannot tell the difference between brass and zinc. I don't see the reasoning in paying extra money for something that I cannot.
It's the deep etching.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I've been told that brass actually gives off a better etching than zinc does.
I heard zinc etches better, but brass engraves better. Is what I heard.
yeah.
or maybe that's
Yeah, I've heard that too.
It's a softer metal.
and but it's brass. But I couldn't read what that said.
Oh, he found his first after the hurricane. He went home and found his first ever belt. He showed me a picture of it. It's really nice. It's the big gold with Sting's
One of the
name.
minis.
Oh, that's
He also
cool.
said
Yeah.
that none of the belts were hurt in the hurricane. He got some damage to his house. Thank goodness the house is still standing. It was mainly exterior damage, but his belts weren't hurt. So that's always
Awesome.
good to know.
Awesome.
And I told him that I said the belts aside, you're more important than the belts. I'm glad you're not hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what would
definitely.
be pretty
Yeah.
cool? A belt done in copper. I wonder if that would be possible.
The thing about copper and it corrodes.
Yeah.
And
Nobody rides for free. That's what this is.
Right?
Copper will corrode and turn green, just like your pipes and everything else. Over time, they'll turn brown.
I don't know all the
But,
intricacies of that, but the only brass belt I have is this Crumb Rider here, and I love it.
Now, I have
Yep.
most of my belts are zinc. I started going with brass here. When I got all my 2 millimeter NWA stuff in for my game group, those were all brass, and I really
Yeah, I
liked it.
started
and I
doing
thought-
brass in the beginning.
I started with zinc and now I've moved to brass because once again I can't tell the difference. And honestly, I'm never going to be defending any of this in the ring. ACW
Why not?
one might. Well, hold on.
Come
The
on,
ACW
Jim. Come on.
Come on, you can do it.
You can do
That-
it.
Hey, if we can have Michael Jackson on the show, anything can happen.
Gary could get in the
The-
ring at 53 years old. You could get in the ring.
the Appalachian title might end up being ring use, so we'll see about that.
Nice.
Gotcha.
One
Or
of the
as you call her,
promotions I work for-
Francine.
Yeah, Francine might actually end up being ring use, so we're going to see how that.
You might
how
get
that
these hands.
And if I see her even remotely get abused one time, she'll never probably see the light of day ever again. And it'll
Jim's
be
like,
so
she's
bad.
coming home with me.
She is, man. She's my girl.
Nah,
I
it's
haven't even
definitely a
kissed her
good
yet.
belt, man.
Let's touch on AEW real quick before the show. We got 9 minutes left, but
Okay.
this backstage stuff with Andrade and
When does this stuff stop? It doesn't.
I think Andrade
It
is
won't.
ready to go back to WWE.
Yeah,
I
I heard he was the
well-
one that got sent home after the fight.
Yeah, but only
I-
him.
Only him.
I
yeah.
heard both of them were sent home.
That's the first thing, and then it came out later that Guevara didn't get sent home.
No,
just
Guevara
yet.
was in the main event because I watched it.
Yeah.
Well, they did interview Tony, and Tony said Andrade's about drama. His specific words. He's all about drama.
It's just he wants to
that's
go back
not
to
very
WWE.
professional. It's
so obvious.
That's not very professional of the boss
No.
to come out and say something like that first and foremost.
And
Well,
he just tells you how
have we
much he
known
cares
Tony-
about his guys.
how or when have we known
Well, yeah,
Tony?
who is his guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
When we have known Tony to be professional. He's a mark of the money.
He's got the money, but that's all. He doesn't.
And we also heard that CM Punk's contract was paid out. He was quietly let go.
Yeah, I saw that
Is
too.
that- Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was fully paid out.
You know when
he's,
we were, you remember when we were kids, we played with little army men.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Tony Khan's doing with his talent.
Oh yeah. Well, he's a wrestling he's a wrestling fan with money.
He's got live
Cuddles-
action dogs.
Well, daddy's money.
Yeah. Cuddles, we got Santana Jackson on the show or Michael Jackson on the show because we're the best.
We are number one.
The problem is this guy thinks he knows how to run a wrestling promotion.
He doesn't.
He's got the money. Well, it's one thing to come up with the money and be the money guy for it, right?
Yeah.
But you still need to hire people to be agents.
Yes.
You need to hire people to be
Bookers.
and you need to hire people who are there specifically to help the talent get from point A to point B.
And the number
as
one
far
thing
as-
is you can't be the cool boss and be an owner.
Well, no, you could be the cool boss and be the cool owner, but you have to have guys in positions. For every carrot, there needs to be a stick. Okay, and to get if you want to get the donkey to walk, you can either dangle the carrot in front of him, or you can whack him with the stick. Now, everybody likes the carrot, but if the carrot is the only thing that you got, and you have no stick, you're not going to have anything because the donkey's going to eat the carrot. You got to reward him eventually, or he's not going to go after it. So I think that whenever you have somebody who actually can be in charge and go,
There you go. Chris said it the best right there.
Yeah. He's right. He's right.
Like I said, one fan at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, AEW is a dumpster fire. It is. And you can tell by all these people either requesting the release or just leaving. And
Well, Buddy Murphy just got released.
Well, mark my words, his Tony Khan's biggest supporter, Jericho, one day he will be back in WWE at some fashion.
Anything's possible. Look at Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I mean,
here's the thing. Tony can afford to do the same thing Vince does with these lifetime contracts with legends. So Jericho may never end up back there again as long as AEW stays a company.
I'm not putting that up there. I'm not putting that up there. Sorry, Kevin. I'm not putting that up there.
He took it down. He took it
Did
down.
Okay, it's still showing up on my thing.
I think AEW hurt AEW, and it wasn't CM Punk's fault because AEW knew what they were getting in CM Punk, and they let the executives foster this attitude, knowing that Punk eventually was not going to take their crap anymore. So to sit there and put that on CM Punk, they knew what they were getting long before he was there. They knew what kind of
when they
person
did
he
that
was
sit
and how he
down,
was-
they should have known what they were in for.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even then, before they signed him, they know that CM Punk runs his mouth. They know
Well,
what kind of person he is, and the thing is they wanted all that. They wanted all that because he was going to talk trash about the WWE. They wanted
part of
all
his
that. And then,
contract that they paid out, he still gets merchandise and any kind of memorabilia. He gets
up until
rights
the end
to
of this year.
the feed
Yeah.
to that.
He could be an ass, but he's no dummy. He
Yep.
knew exactly what he was
Exactly.
signing. Yeah.
And the thing is like, you have these executives, term I'll use loosely for AEW, going around doing their little buddy stuff with their friends, and then spreading rumors out the back, knowing that somebody like Punk is not going to take it. He's not. He doesn't have to. And and who was it that put the quote up about blaming Punk?
I'll put that one up.
Oh, Cuddles.
How do you really feel, Kev?
He's talking about Kevin Rhodes. That's the show you missed, Jim. And just a quick update. I still have not received the copyright paperwork from Kevin Rhodes. We're going on
Mark, do you have
3
the
weeks.
picture? Looking
Oh, he's
for
still
all the
looking for it
paperwork?
in the storage.
Yeah, still looking
In the
storage.
He's still looking for it. There we go.
Yeah,
there
still
we
looking
go.
for storage. Yeah.
He's a busy man, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Kevin,
He can't
you're
find
killing
it.
me tonight.
He can't find it, so he's just looking. Like,
He's killing it tonight.
Oh man. Every picture of Tony Khan, it just
don't you know it?
Yeah.
I'm the best in the business.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
That was right after he did the big line of two.
He's like, I'm going to the back and yeah, I'm ready.
Man, when he came out at different times whenever they were in town and just talked to the audience. And I swear to God, I could not understand.
Thank you, Unique.
Is
that Unique right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're Unique.
Yeah,
He
my
actually
place should be
watched the
coming
show
in any
tonight.
day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Unique. We had a good show tonight, so and I got you plugged a couple of times. I'm expecting a couple of sets of plays or 3 sets of plays from today or tomorrow or Saturday. So get those on leather. We're about to wrap this up. We got 2 minutes left, but we're going to wrap this up because any other topics come up, we'll take another 15 minutes. So I'll put that one up just for the
And
heck of it.
we'll try to get Santana's information. We'll put it up on the page. So if you guys want to follow or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin, you gotta come on.
I'll go back and watch the replay tonight or tomorrow night, and I'll put the links up in the group. If
There
you
you
miss
go.
Santana Jackson, you got to go back and watch the show.
Outstanding.
Look him up on
Girl, what are you
YouTube,
doing?
Santana Jackson. He's the Michael Jackson impersonator, wrestles. Really does a great job.
He was
I
on
did not know
YouTube
he's.
everywhere when he did
Yeah.
his
I've
moves.
seen him on
This is my
Facebook. I've seen him on
lovely
YouTube.
assistant.
Yeah.
But I did not expect to see him on the show tonight. I
Oh,
thought I was
no.
just going to get.
We thought
I
we
thought
were
it's gonna
getting one person. We got a double.
Yeah,
That was great.
Hey,
That was
guys, check it out before we get off here. This Saturday, I'm going to get to work with the Rock and Roll Express on their retirement tour one
Cool.
last time, and I'll be working with the Powers of Pain.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
So I'm really stoked about this Saturday. Of course, I'm hoping we got a couple other guys coming in.
Kevin is too much. I swear to God.
He's on the roll tonight. Put the bottle down. Step back, Kevin.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It was a fantastic show. That wasn't none of my doing either. I just got lucky. But I want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. I'm gonna get the end credits queued up here.
I want to thank our guests.
I want to thank our guests. Oh yeah, Terry Pantera, Santana Jackson.
We have got to have them back.
Oh yes,
Mark, I
Some
hope to
way-
get
we will.
some video or at least some pictures from the show.
I'll try to get some pictures. But I want to have them back on the show. I'll talk to them about it this weekend.
I know I definitely want a T-shirt. That's for sure.
I want to see if I can get Miranda Gordy to come on the show. I'm gonna talk to
That'd
her
be
about
nice.
this.
Great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Or,
But at the very least-
at least see if she'll do a little videoette.
Yeah.
A short video.
I'll ask her. But I want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. We'll see you next week, and I don't know what we have planned for next week, but we'll talk a little bit more wrestling. So until then, y'all have a great weekend and enjoy some wrestling this weekend. Have a good night, everybody.
You guys have
See
a good one.
everybody.
Stay blessed.